ano edin a sena esi ekoye wa manone the Spanish Copa del Rey na Diego Pablo Simeone pa de Ricardo Vaz coach as a Odisseya no qualify for Champions League final na Bayern na PSG akoshe no weekend you am Real Sociedad penalties aji jumadi ni di fi omunsam Arsenal kakra league no mo de cheba na enemy gidis me pande tenebe na omo ewram na yedi nkomo pa na yahu sere ne ma no esi etie after you know so ever fearing about being nkomo the MTN FA Cup semi-final match 1 semi-final match 2 and then so meko Western region na pe me research reche Ghana open the Regional Football Association no or wani chemo region bia omo football no hon sem ne do so pa eye Western region na nyame aboa ma Baseke Stars B a qualify to Division 1 na nra go su ne niam bia ye hihye ya yanje on the field of play ne said nkomo bi sitie no ni nyina na yebere na ye de hon sem na ba etimi aba be down ewo dwumadi so na aboa na ne makoyie pa area ma. One interesting thing is Abi me basisi a me fa me tablet na message will be there. Was it please let ABOU have this video to see what is happening in Western Region Football Association Ghana. See me buy any part of my time crowd they win a buy. That was Kwagu. And then he parted the bar 4:32 a.m. I know this I see na video not the count here. So I'll go now. Hey, Fiasema United for share ya. Ekoyezu ball no go away near ade. That's my mirror na me fan to move from na there. Yen we also football is in there. Me mama kwa ba se mu nyina ma ho ye weekend in there bibia akọ kama mama there.
Okay, but and then and my but yes manager Gina has see manager but some lawyers na ready. And your personal with question and visit go every a week will be to menya Simon.
A term 1 year.
And you say
year Jumada.
Was so one the commission I say money year Juma. Never say test or test.
So Nas share where the man the video ne ba exactly 4:32 a.m.
Okay.
Mama heard any din crowd ha. I me hwe ni pani din ona me nyewe na me de sometimes na yewe anyway.
The researcher uncle.
Toliso na de buy from Bogoso.
Toliso.
And the buy from Bogoso. Or the bar exactly 4:32 a.m. And I'll send him
how amount for AD
sa mu.
So we best try match 4:30 say 32
and I'll send him his video.
One girlfriend no.
Yeah, and all this video. But one interesting thing is that yes, region wo Ghana nyina ba bi o football no ye corrupt by Western region.
Anya football no yo.
Oroni. Nas bi etu mi entiade. Nas nya to wazo de ma ne nkwaza. Bi etu mi entiade. O de ma ne bi etu na ye entiade. E nas bi etu na nkof omo hwe ni entiade.
Steven Sam Kashito Asena Ben Steven Sam Aboso go reference one original Bonechi
La ball there offside if you you were that one also. I mean, as it was referee, very Kashito. You didn't know, as a friend, a Connie, Kashito, Aboso. You are my friend or no, but or you name Guasia, Papa Daddy. Is a lay, say go. Ball over tea ward him. Players and I need Jaffon was a referee catch Holy Stars, Baseke Holy Stars B for the
why do you keep calling them Baseke Holy Stars B? Are there a show screen you see? You're true with the why do you keep calling them Baseke Holy Stars B? Don't do that. Omudia Omodebo division you're from saying. Chama yes sir, you're from saying.
Oh, but I never go Kuyaji.
A pedia one.
You didn't know honor. The Mama will never ask any call. Woman, but be no video no born at 2 no. de kwaku
ya trouble security stars
ya fa kwaku bu oma no
ya trouble security stars
tin di kan ebiemu
FC
Holy Stars B kwaku bu for abo
into the bracket
kwaku for abo
but team bia ni ho a register no into bracket almost start your mo bone from ebiemu FC na anu na ye start o masem kan na o mo se basket Holy Stars B e no makwa kwotro de aso FC
unim
they no call ebiemu FC throughout
you see sometimes kwaku me delay with niema who say me delay fat na ma send you picture be fat so na
the researcher
after yesterday qualification e buy no the Western Regional Football Association edit obo message ni ba hade awudeni
Holy Stars B into
ABOU FC Western Region Division 2 champions. Congratulations. And over on line up ni dia. Uze enis boadium. Ayi kojo mama su. Era Prince Asempa. You see so allegations no mo making no. Kwagu e kroma bi mo na mo football pemra no. Utimi kokofa u Premier League side. E de omo baba be shame. Enu nre wa exam no na ade na areho na ye beba ni aba be du nkomo mu wi amon san frey NS body wa wi san ye interview ona captain team we oboba se Holy Stars on san frey wa wi na o san ye interview and ba bi o wasa asem we wura mu bi anya nchichi mu no kwaku ye be wura mba obi o ye involve bi o so mo san chen no
why na ko san chen
o say na the way amanenka ebe ko du ba bi ebe ko we en happen da
almost they make
the way can do it undo and that's how catch
last Saturday only I did go one jana ofani enko we bia ai football na we okroma no de say ya na sitie when I was mo ye football dey wo ha ye twemo
o na se hwe si am de NS body uni ni ye interview that was I think say last year after Kotokoba se Holy Stars okroma me kind of ono na captain ayi Holy Stars
ABOU or your surplus requirement
e wo he
indeed na ko
e wo he I've go through omu nyina omu contract a year o kinkan mu a e Chelsea and transfer obi amba ha we are Holy Stars players
okay
every don't him say awadibu a make come okwagu sometimes no ye woni ama bi na ekoso a footballers na nye so omunye bogu ba we yes adu ya wo dwin say bia oboa o club CEO but end of the day no e wo image na wo tension bi and obi adu say do suban sitie you see sometimes no say weekend we uza me sha se na me di we no ho nkomo no me twetwetwetwe nsem bibri e de to tete oni ni after the game this is an interview or granted captain or do qualify this is in his body omo ba say Holy Stars team B no play on what 20 something all then obewa.
Sorry, surplus requirement.
Hey. Now so Sunday on line up from game back could be line up am. Fair not to so nan ko for re. Near man say who say be cause of Western
Region. Transfer. Hey. Atade na ehye no.
Ebuemu
Holy Stars be the way.
Yes, actually we no mo.
Almost starting say na no Saturday we no match registered it is not registered by Holy Stars be they are registered ABOU FC. I have the FIFA Connect. When you search FIFA Connect, any basic Holy Stars, you only have ABOU FC. So
this is the lineup. Any that's on Abi. Lineup on any that's on. Oshe lineup on any that's on now with the home comma. You see, said the near man is here. This is one of them game on my boy yo. And okay lineup na Abi. The lineup we are more starting. I'm a ticket on. So here no any that's on. Some almost start here, Prince Asempa, and his brother Joseph Hudson, Oliver Jokola, Lawrence Gadisi, or no super basic Holy Stars. Hey, Ghana. Don't worry. Now there was a baby Arabian Iraq na near Madida di Perma because we can do crown or pen common and meet dinner near my MTV car no crowd, semi-final about one match.
Mobo FA Cup
semi-final.
Mobo FA Cup match.
Can't be able to call there.
Nyame adum na osre
yes so ho yepa o de amano ne nsem basi a na nkofo ani age but e do fie na nkofo amuna because ken so benefit president se say me na wo di nkraye we na ma benya position na ma post engineer no so mfa nye ne ma bi at least e beta na chi nipa na image
say bi ono na amakwan
exactly
I think they are not there
exactly
so na ma
friend obi antimi yes
good FA president ani ma sepa
because one ni san ya nyane ana ansa no bi betu anam ble wo de wadi kan aye wo ye no de no wo ka kire
exactly
onima
nti me no tie me no wasan nti ansa na me yisu din de akwa bibi oba bi ni mahunu woni pasu a wote ene adekro na me du din koya ebetimi obeye okay ne de wonye okay no de tie na no
baza ma no ne de de
de mo de
aza no mo tete mo points yi ba wa no ayemre
enye mre sin league ne mo nwie
it is still mo beje
Arsenal beje
dabi ovem no wo fo
Arsenal beje se mo nwie
kwagu ze unu avem wo fast compared to
na ka men ka say
ovem no
me se Arsenal beje
I like say voice in for day
dabi Arsenal beje because league no one dey go to that room ya boy we ye mo
dabi ba Arsenal beje no wo form do
dabi
the league Arsenal ti ba ja o is all the league kwa witri
Arsenal beje
the league Arsenal ti ba ja je say would you leave ekwa bruchi o de be da
ya fa bi anto nche Arsenal yitima o diskaka ho man kwa bi ntimi support
abi ba dey
awon ye serious
eno ye wo pewo
they've never been a serious club
dabi eno ye wo obi so ka chance so de man am impe
I agree and tell me say me say who diskaka ho man kwa bi ntimi support omun ye serious say
but I o be ba pe be mara e sabla ye Roma amaro ye na o ke ge ba ya pe ye ko amaro de ye ba sisi a
Mami shasa wa piprem ha mami shasa wa Tanzania na good news about nina se VAR report amete soramo Tanzania but Tanzanian football se VAR but Tanzania and pay juma pay for the normal guna kwamo ma shasa mo ye training courses jama referees mo Tanzania mo pashase I implement a VAR our Tanzanian football emuna bia so tuma ye kama enu adeba ye jeja mu adema mom na operama me patro CAF Confederation Cup dem baku to dra na OC Safi amu against USM OJS na me patro bam video no around 70 ultra da away team ekwa no ma bia na ensem fata ema to rencham etisi wo game no ema both a team supporters eko class yen twe abibrem ha me no kasen uramo ka fa so ya omuso munsaka me patro match report di free empanyimfo omkwedma match assessors and a match coordinator omunsaka match report no na omu CAF say omu take straight measures the team or said omu team said away supporters and a chance no mututu no man we OC Safi and USM OJS game us out to rencham and mentimo say akaka bensam we bibremaya and identity simam for other video no to smame na enkrofo akra and no brag game ni toga masana dena no dem we to call na we ya mane na we ya pia na we ya so yente background kakra yeah, jam breaking it down. Now you're touching it down. Now you're knocking it down. Now you're jam your poor damn mom. Now, man, semenyo me patch of Manchester City or striker no. Oh, say of Bournemouth and the PM our Manchester City. Now Man City and Bournemouth our game. And your busa semenyo as a boy game against Bournemouth. So we should go open celebrating and I won't celebration yente semenyo.
To me the night before, 2 nights before, like I'm gonna kick the shit. I was like, listen, just calm down. We get you at Madrid, calm down. But nah, like obviously what he's.
I actually thoroughly rate when a player celebrates against their old club. However, would you do it if you scored against?
I will not be doing that.
I think you would, you know, if last game of the season to win the league.
Okay, yeah. What about
You're not going to celebrate that moment.
That'd be so hard.
That's a tough one.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't think I would.
You've got them.
What?
Second to last game of the season. With the way that this title race is going.
Was it DIABY? When you so pet my celebrity, and on besides says the crucial part of the season. We shall go now. Panam win it here. Bournemouth. Mupachi League, no. Now, when celebration was a better day. As a massa quiet John, your friend of quiet wa or Muna Titino. I'm a no to some pempens way. Sad celebration it there. A better day, Jamano, and we are seven. No, we are your business at timer. Oh, copy as to our Manchester City. Player by and now Ojinisa Upapo at the Man City was it a Madrid defender. Your friend Dinhausen was it only Dinhausen and another player. No name as a Obesia kind at the Manchester City.
It's funny because when he signed for Bournemouth, he's like, yeah, I'm going to sign for Real Madrid next year.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that. And I was like, what are you talking about? You need to start building up in the Prem. It wasn't like that for me, so I don't think it's going to be like for you. Jeez, signed for Real Madrid next summer. I was like, fair enough.
Fair play.
He called it and we were like, so what are you talking about?
Yeah, he must have just knew there was a pathway. That sounds like a proper...
but there could be a pathway, but you're going from Bournemouth to Real Madrid.
But that's the reason why we were all like come on, what are you talking about, kind of thing. And then when the talk started happening, I was thinking, oh my
I know I am summer, me patch of semenyo, as you to dry your jejamo. Now you're breaking it down, now you're touching it down, now you're jejamo yon po, as so a demo ultimate so, now me patch of mame Lamin Jama, Ninansa Laureus Awards, no, as so a basso, now Ukoramo Madrida, Yawusa Lamin Jama, as so a Rome our airport, now we fly from Barcelona, now I could pay. So Madrid for me Pacho Loris Award and ye galano no akwene biaso ye kama the star boy Lamin Jama and am Pacho no so elko akotwa ma bia aswetima ye jeje tuje enu edeba ye jeje mum na ya breaking it down na ya touching it down na me Pacho Luis Figo ahead of the Loris Award opena kasa was on our papa and Cafe Champions League anka obepe Asa Ankatima and Fan Atletico Madrid or winning Champions League no was a cansempe about the semi-final teams no Yente Figo.
Entre atacar y defender, son un equipo fuerte físicamente también, muy completo, ¿eh? Yo creo que ofensivamente pues me encanta Olise, Kane es un jugador ya con una experiencia.
Was say what Atletico Madrid, Brown Prepa, our Champions League Fana, na Omolusu, or Pepe, Esse and this time, and yet win for Atletico Madrid, now come winning Champions League, you know, and we have some Luis Figo, as to the two gam, now Oven or Casaya about Vitinha, na Raul Papa, also by the Pra, and yet they said the next 2 games, and yet to my friend PSG. Papa Vitinha Epetimia Poppy and watching game again Pamunchem and so uncertain as a Vitinha Papa and a Figo Akawi.
Jugar con tu compatriota Vitinha, no sé si te gustaría verlo en alguno de tus ex equipos.
Bueno, yo creo que es difícil porque está en un gran equipo y además pues es uno de los mejores jugadores más valorados, entonces esas situaciones estamos hablando de suposiciones, pero sí, todo el mundo y a todos los grandes equipos donde he estado.
Joe Kenyan say, I am very bad, I am very sad. We are 15 or a player, every top team we are Sipia, or Piana or Pair, or Pia Pesiana and Mosesino, some top game. Nasa a 12 game, no, not 15, and you're available, and a hard power, and you're someone yet to come, and your person says, so trap Michael only say, and I love Shama. Why? And no figo openya pan candidates no and kwatese na nkaye was nkwadani na ya de onkwada no onyomo ankope on some position as a wingers no wa bobi pe obon kwada na paso enu ensem opanyin no eso adia tudwa ye jeja mom na Marcel Desae Odenke eso adinsem pia tudwa ni Laureus Awards Gala betudwa about Madrid crisis was it Mbappe when a problem and Farmer Madrid crisis so Madrid no yente Odenke.
Then there's a drop on the intensity of the match when you play top level matches. Then you have that drop that does not match with what Madrid is looking after. When he left Paris Saint-Germain, I think he scored for the whole season 42 goals. The year after, when he reached Madrid, he has done almost the same thing, maybe 44, I think, beating Cristiano records and many more. So, and this year I don't have exactly the records, so there's no discussion about the quality of the players if you have to replace him or not. I've just said it. The association is not good. You've not find.
No, and summer, me pacho paying the tuja, ye judge, I'm breaking it down, na ya touching it down, as so at the amamon, na me pacho Real Madrid, training in your paso, na more prepare against Deportivo Alaves, and na Courtois, about back on the pitch, Otimia training kakra, as what join out, on to me and come a panya kama, and that's why ye judge, I'm at Damamon, na referee. Nyame Paul Bejra, a referee Fano, a Martinez Munera, or no any Bejra, or Akama Bayakama, referee Martinez Munera, a bed center referee, no Akama Biaswat Mayakama, and no at the Bakama Vinga was one there, and Crawford Kaka, Esther Omupatono, no de Onyapa, and Kari Madrid Benefie, 115 Quota Barada, and we and Summer, Kamavinga. As to Adjatuka, I judge at the same pair to go on your business boy, Uber Passa Bassa, and can Manuia, or on Petila Ligano, na a Bassa, a year Monet Madrid, Asia, and we are Classico. 10th May, Nanka Madrid, Mam God of Honor, was say a Samnan Wakano, or Moba prefer, Esela Liga to Barcelona, a winning in 10th, or Munya Winnipe, and Yana Deno, a Bassa Real Madrid, a Bemom God of Honor, a Bra Classico Pabaso, no Adena Yeke, no Adena Ayefe, no Adena Ivy Kama, and no Ed Eba, no Mepacha Robert Lewandowski, or Osmamin Farmer. As a Wakatan agent, as some Primo Juve, na Ataya, report I made him, as a Juve, Kona Okono, or as a free agent, or Munko striking deal, as to Amfa Emano, Senoma Bekama, Adamon Robert Lewandowski, and no Ed Eba, Mami Juventus, or Justice, no, Adidas, me Pacho at the Juve, or Justice Panawe Juventus, some more pay, me Pacho, Team Justice in here for next season, home and away, and European Jesse, and at Dasani Kema, at Dama Juve, not for video, not too money. Juventus was a more a free kick specialist. Ball any Juve team way, or when your free kick pan or being couple free kick, and from Juventus are. I deal with now, Almost say almost pay a free kick expert. Na omo tenaba enti uyo brown free kick bar Juve LPB ubetima ma wagent wako na piaso tuma ye kama eno ede eba na me patro Real Madrid omo Jesse man crofon fili kakra omo home Jesse for next season said ebeko eno ene daswa ye jeja ma breaking it down na ye touching it down na ye jeja mu yompo eso edema na me patro konate eso akasa was next season Jidena Nyamba or Patna Edama Liverpool or Person Edama more be back come in take Konate.
This is what I always want. I think I'm waiting to sort the contract, but when everything's gonna be sorted, you will ask to reach out. This is negotiations with Verge and Moore. Last season was exactly the same. I think they sorted the contract.
You obviously believe in the positive future then for the club going forward, and you've seen enough to believe that you can achieve everything you want to do by staying here.
Liverpool.
I'm your Konate, Ninsamo Jatuga, as a who next season, or Papa Adama Liverpool, says done, I done, or best and day Adama, a Liverpoolians, the American Sebi Platama, Nessa or Person, no official announcement to me up, no Biaswet Mayakama, and no Ed Empa, na Michaela Teta, Wakasa. Was it the new league? Babia, I didn't do it there. Says a league in the new league. Me patro sitting in Arsenal edible.
More convinced, they were talking about it in the dressing room. It's a new league now. They were a game in hand. We have 3 points of advantage and 5 games to play. So everything is still to play for. So we know how much we want it, and we're not going to stop, and we're going to go again. That's for sure.
I know I am a patro of Penema Mikel Arteta, and I will tell you, Carlo. Me patro Urama Pep Guardiola said what to win this particular season. A Premier League na say Obade AM patron career, elite titles are Pep Abadjibet 13, says what 12, unless Ferguson at the 26 years, at the 13 league titles, now Pep Guardiola at the 14 years. As so at 12, so to me this particular league season now say 13 obey ko opanyina me patron team at the Sir Alex Chapman Ferguson aka Akokra Poche obey ko no na biaso ayekama na goalkeeper Mamat Dashville obeka Liverpool game no e Merseyside derby okopraye na prano report amete said the next 3 weeks or better than child also Alison Becker webra and Mamas Dashville and Eswabra them say Freddie Woodman and a bed the next goalkeeper or better as for Adama Tunama Biakama Nico Williams or Arsenal Urama Arsenal or Mose Gebra Martinelli or Peko Saswa Gabriel Jesus Peko na Omo Peko dia na some the Nico Williams and the Pepper na Biaswa Tumayakama na Manchester United almost very groupy Aquadana ball at Dema a Bournemouth na Granum ball Tama Semenyo na on a Semenyo combination Terry party na a Kama Papa them said United a first here on my scout Echo Roma brought Bournemouth a winning 2-1 at Newcastle as for Adinaba na Biaswa Tumayakama and no at the Dapamaswa ye Jejamon not yet breaking it down not yet touching it down not yet Jejamu Yompo as for at the Amamon Nampacho Liam Rosinia Wakasa but Moises Caicedo was a long-term contract as for Edama Chelsea.
Long-term future to the club, yeah, and he's somebody who leads by example in his bravery, the way he takes the ball, the way that he presses and tackles and runs some fights for the team. They're all the values that I believe get you success.
I know I am opinion no wakasa say we excited, we delighted. As a Caicedo at me assign Edama na Levi Cowell as so was say by no Obama Bobium Edama Chelsea before the season up and was it this weekend. Chelsea under 21 on power game Levi Cowell Power game BNT Liam Rosinia.
Really, really good start for him. We want him to be involved in the next game on Saturday with the under-21s as well and build him up because it's been a really bad injury that he's come back from. So his rehab's gone really well. He's trained today. He makes a huge impression on the group. You can feel his presence on the training pitch. I can't wait to have him back in with the...
And we are summer what did you na owiya and what deny and Crawford say and uramu ya just Chelsea players ni muno lack of respect munupona Enzo Fernandez and Trafano so nko na we ya say was say enya no creda as Chelsea players no onu coach no
afraid to wear his heart on his sleeve. I've spoke to him about it and he's just disappointed that we're losing the game. I think he could have shown that emotion in a better way. And that's something that I've spoken about, but the optics on that is not the reality. The reality is I've got a really good group who are working really, really hard for me and for the staff and for the club. At the moment, the results aren't going that way, and then people start reading more into it than what it actually is.
And you Liam Rosinia, Obian was sampa form no, poor performance no ma enya kama ema
or teams below us. It's about our standards. It's about our performances. We have to arrest this run of form. We haven't won enough games in a recent moment, and that has to change. You start thinking about the repercussions of that, or somebody just asked me about Champions League and what that means. You're not focused on what you're doing. We have to focus on the game tomorrow. We have to focus on the way that we play, and we have to make sure we win.
Na Champions League no, also be pushy. Celebrate Chelsea, ebenya Champions League spot.
Fighting. We have to make sure we go to Brighton with similar attributes to what I saw against Manchester United in terms of our energy and our intensity and engagement to the game, which was good. But what we didn't do is we didn't keep a clean sheet in the moment, and we didn't take advantage of the chances. So we need to be more clinical and more ruthless in both boxes.
Na owiya na Fabian Hazela eso manager Premier League no na wakaso si managers no mususa no coaches na omo yam kwada no omo major obstacle adia he omo pa se team no omo players some players ni bi anyini ese womo ya na ha dwepa na opani kan sam say Fabian Hazela me patro yente was so ye manager na u coach team na se team na u coach no player o cha opani wo ma ya na ha dwen.
There are always different opinions, but I see it as an advantage, of course, because I speak the language from the players, so I understand which situation they are in. I'm very open-minded, I have a lot of energy, and think that definitely helps standing in front of the group. Of course, I don't experience these kind of things, maybe all the managerial experience, but therefore I have great old and experienced leaders in my team. I have players like James Milner who experienced so many things through his career. I have staff members.
And no and summer or piny the tuja and you are Brighton boss no na mama fama so Roma German referee Felix Zoya and man say pa Wednesday about DIABY poker semi-final game and Leverkusen and Bamunchi on the better center referee na Brian Kama na Hurricane report so Ramo Hurricane so currently you say we are books now on their favorite for Ballon d'Or on their likely as a normal to us say or bet me I win the Ballon d'Or. Yes, so we know Baba the first English player in 25 years or bet me winning award no player kama no Bamunchin team no the Vatican a team also me part of Vatican team no FCT training grounds na Vison company aka mujide samunya Dortmund for there and my data mo abahan yenti.
Un applauso al mister, forza! Grazie.
Grande mister. Grazie, aspetta. Grazie.
Okay. I know Dawa, ya judge am breaking it down, na ya touching it down, na ya judge am yompo, eso ati amamo, na me patro ma minya adwuma we amamo. Esa uhwe PSG, omne aye Bamunchin, Champions League game number 1. Take it no. masa adeno anwa ye den wonim sa umpebia just take it utia 9,440 euros and sanwatimi and the piawe yes adania skyrocketing uram ewo me pacho paria upeso ko bi ewo paris park du prince yes se nkofoto na black marketing asu ya juma na ticket no masa se the low cost no akwa 495 euros and am patrol de benya seat at na and maximum you so 1,000 euros and san what menya na so ene yes adena kwa na sa danka 495 euros na enu na low cost na ka o per VIP what 1,000 and yes, I could 9,440 euros and some what menya a seat papa be a sweat matina and no at the airbar na Florentino Perez yes so bad dress air public the maintain and say on papa bontem no matter situation the state of Real Madrid wa bab wanted in some piabetuga na piaso ye kama na John Michelobi was a Chelsea there to a heart broken yente John Michelobi
seems to be going well. Absolutely nothing seems to be going well. Where is again? What is the objective? Where are we looking at? The worst thing you can do as a football club is to accept, and be like, okay, we accept this is where we are right now. This is who we're becoming. I think that's the worst mistake you can make. It's not okay. It's not fine. Chelsea Football Club is not that club. This is a football club that's been built as a machine to win, to keep winning, to keep being successful. And in the past few years, the acceptance of becoming this yo-yo football club is what is happening right now. And last week we talked about it. From top to bottom. The top, obviously, the owners. Trickles down to the manager, to the players. If it's not working at the top, the people at the top are not there for the right reasons. The people at the top doesn't give a shit whether the team wins or whatever. What they care about is something else. Then it's becoming a different football club. And when you look at the statement that the football club, the owners, when you look at your owners come out and make a statement like that,
I've got it
saying
and we are Alata John Michelobi was a Chelsea to Nigeria so ya hwe mfa ade bia wo baby enye team pan o mo ye sa no and John Michelobi na Fernando Hierro was a former Madrid player what's on part and company Mo Salah and Madrid na Mo Salah ba na ko opatuma na ka bia come on Fernando Hierro na ka na wish pa na de ba kwa and ko pense Mo Salah e Real Madrid and ko ba opatuma me bia kama o wi no se Ronaldo goes no 1,000 obetuma say still when who ye papa na training team ni bibia no when body no so eye papa eno ensema opayin eja tudwa aye jam edama na me pacho Ramo Italy opayin o Inter le friend me pacho Osilio was sporting director was Ramo Spain omunim the Barcelona fonika na boy na ye friend Bastoni ono joyo player omo so bossa fopa omumra na wote ba bi na wo keka we a omuntemumra na mo nim komo.
Noi siamo contenti di Bastoni, siamo contenti di quello che Bastoni ha dato all'Inter e sono sicuro che Bastoni darà ancora tanto all'Inter. Poi se c'è qualcuno che ha interesse per Bastoni sa quali sono i numeri di telefono e devono fare questo, non devono parlare. Bastoni nel futuro ha un contratto con l'Inter.
Eno ayensema opani de tu Lukaku na uko Napoli me pacho empanyimfo ne Lukaku eswitchia ye mankomodie no eswetimi todwa onse Lukaku su ate atua ya deso no mo Napoli biem omra woso woma Napoli force da bi so punishment epeko de atia eno na sansam no makwa nyame atom ene omatena se nkomo mi wura na egusu eno su etodwa aye di Ryan Shariki Yes, time no over 15, 16 years. Manchester United ekwosan komo peno na akwara ne yese ono obepo ne career no bocha se ede ama Olympic Lyon o ana obepo na djuma na enya no nko a yese boy no on se Madrid kwosan komo peno na boy no papa ana madi no eso antimi ama so no ede fro eba ye checha ma breaking it down na ya touching it down na ya knocking it down na ye nya dajejeja mu po aso awamano ne nsem no na yede amam ewo tuadie no so na nsem ne tawo dewa na so ebre no kwede bre na ye aduma na abudia binitim no eso ebeba beto so na bia ye kama ma memfa eye we eye Gary Neville de no memfa enwie na otwa Gary Neville a wo se kwada na efa ni ko rally no se what say a Rolls Royce was akwada ne attack a o wakukodo defender ni bibia akwada we betro say ono no betimanya PFA young footballer of the year uko Premier League no o the best left back wo me pacho league no ma Man City akwada no adwuma de obobiye pa eno ededawa ye de emam na asma memfa birthday no Emma Regan me ankasa me brother from Amante himfie na Regan ifro ne Amante mahema ene nanti ABOU anti Regan memfa dwumadi na bia so enye kama kwaku enu asem de Alan Cash echiawo
yeah
Alan Cash atebebu Alan Cash the naming ceremony no nyame pe baso kwase da ya
kiremu
Alan Cash
twi now ya Alan Cash naming ceremony baby Alan Cash adu e be yo
so wonu ye naming ceremony so wawo
enti kiremu ye
okay Alan Cash ne ba
wawo no foforo ye ba ba
nyame atom o ware wie no afi na awrade a chew mo ba enti na se ka name kwaku da bi ama ye se
me ba tie is that now obi make comment me se on correct no obi friend e gino so otofia akwa yi ase e wrong
ye tofia akwa
that be
tofia
yo tautology Alan Cash baby Alan Cash adu ye be ni naming ceremony no say Alan Cash naming ceremony me so Alan Cash senior man krade ni ye ne ba etu kaza Alan Cash naming ceremony e dey pa
Tree Master
yanko ye ni
no I knew could amfa yanka se ade na dro atebebo Alan Cash osan hwe edumade na wata ye chipa na wone ne yere nyame acho mo ba nyame pa kwasi adede enum ya ewo Bethel Assemblies of God atebebo premises ho na betodwa na ombeto akwada ni din na bia ye kamanti wa my special inviter Alan Milu Taken abudia bi ne Fakye Sports team no abehia ye nyame pa Sunday ya beba atebebo ni abeta wechina bibia so aye kamanti kwaku Tree Master Nana Abeku
nyame inshallah cause ru si shase Alan Cash ni ceremony de na
o nipa
and right ni share komo aye ni di ye ne say no see express no nyame inshallah bibi o nipa papa nyame inshallah tike ma te me
Nana Abeku pia ne say macha me medra on cha wa he ka we program na nka Nana zio zakaka zio
da bi twi ni ye
zio
ti o zo ntiase
zio
o wi akora
zio
asraka from Luta
and I say Mr. Boa ma wonso mi na be kan Nana Boa ma be kan
Nana Boa be kan
do fin kan no ba
yi yes wo ha me wo ha obi e kan oni kokuvas mo ha me ti ani pon ha me aya bi ba mo amaka no mo tete me enura mpanfo ehwo no obi e kan se wo ha me dodo me nye wo hwe na wo ha me ni nyina azu de omo se san hwe omo ne se utimi ya na asan de madabu di me mpoa ni nyina ne ya no o de madabu di me mpoa na power de ya crash over so wa ye 4 months kra mai I cannot ya no so
anya hwe wa ye de anya hwe wa ye de
table ya call wo da o
ene ye de
ene gugu for ya call wo da na gugu for kini ya why enti mo adu channel 020754 3637 020754 3637 na yebwana ne manku ye performa na Monday eye den ya 10 solid minutes yere doc bedi nkomo Gentleman Dental Clinic doc heavy brutal ya kaze ne wo sene won sensem no doc ne behwe na waboa na wogina wo na so na niam akoye kama pedi amantu hweme a entro ma wo sene nsei sima du ne ye trans ni edi nkoma obehu se de niam esi etie onso no betimi afred oko osen wo hawa na waboa 0559 139582 0559 139582 niamboa na bibi anko ye pem from Gifted Icon season 2 ere the street crown edition uyo bia uni nyumto unim kasahari eni so pa dia na eze wo so born quick na baba be pick your forms no na the tiere say the maiden edition na ehu second edition no ebeye hu brutal edi orene nso ajapade bebre eni niama bebre deda so a the obo the really maiden edition no ye ma ne car mo no chia discount echi esamboa no promotu na ne nyomo ye no kwa na ekwa animu ntin trafie entoto nyomo ngumba su mo monda oye baby girls so entoto nyom engu boys na su mo monda bra na be pick forms na be showcase talent no Fakye TV premises say okuma se bantama yere bantama praise be ni remember sister fefefe bi ye friend Lina na one no edi nkomo no aboa na wa mo pick forms no we chichi so abetimi afre number we 0550 772113 0550 772113 yebe Jose ni aboa na ne makuye ama Millennium Constructions o madaroma ye ene metwa na me ho ye me desie ni nyina ne so mo aboa ma de so no abam young boys ne ye bre obaso amacha ye adwuma 2 years time munya akakra na de akotwa danka arehu semwe he fa ne fiba areho emmo amanema enkoye kra etimi emfa mount ye wo so hwe na oye ntutuye ni ye na ntutuye no be ni ye afa obo Millennium Construction ye boa na oda ye so etimi abam se ro mo community ye so passase ato half plot quarter plot full plot Ghana ha bibia contact omo krona no ewo danse hu ne ma bia opeso omu si dan ne mawa ye behwe na ya ye ne kama pedi ama dan na ye dada obezo renovate ya contact omo mo am into real estate development no mo ne omo eninsa wo so ezanso omo nsa ni dwuma efe era omo no bo no so da form enu echi omo system mu 15 to 20 solid years so o amanone a me de na ma ni tudwa afa na ne omo ninsa wo so ne yemboa na o da ye so mram na kwankwa e komsi bia 0244 27 4084 0244274084 opo ma kuma se boshen na yas janshi romna Millennium Construction yabwa mani mankuye pama Millennium Constructions we build your dream neze daye sono yabwa mana bamsi tatrim nanyama adeda ye peramanti na skwe kwa birthday so no ma mesha zemfi shata de no so ne yamboda yenko yenim na me na me hona afima be yafo de mra me kinkan message sire kakra na yento aso so happy birthday nkwenfa ma Janelle ama love ebe miami si anaimu ewo ne central region Patamo shata ewo nkwa FM NC enko entimi emfa ema Janelle ni nyame hia papa shata wa sinfo so ze enko emfa ma na nyame mboa na odaye so ne de opi bia no emram kama pentimi emfa ma ama ho fe no oye fine brutal di shata era bomodin edi eramu etimi edi ama ne ade ni nyina kan obi ti yekoye ni ne ade zo yekora the other ones no eramu pentimi emfa ma protest ama dankwa asai eni me say mami nyu emfefi ansa na about protest de no so di the protest ni nua panyini ni ti o ze panyini no kradi kan ba Lordina Amuakon ene Lord enya 7 years na Lord opapa any soldier gold buying agency urwani chemo dropping pap ewe jaka enchi western north region ena ni nana eipe ama bomode ama yense timi akanti soldier ni ewe show ba penyina happy birthday 7 years there enya de kitwa crazy ne dropping ho be shake brutal na ahwe de o maame no papa kabuma yetimi de ama de alodi enya de kitwa crazy lodi fiwa no no anso nini aketwa I friend protest ama dankwa asai and as protest nya 2 years na the soldier o mano ne omo birthdays esepa di name they drop in pap or they are no birthday you know o hwa na eze papa fa ne ba shechi no e na hwa na maame so ne papa so no e ya de woman ni nyina eboa ma ne makwezo protest ama dankwa asai wenya 2 years na nyi na be pimpa na papa soldier dropping pap ejuma obono patamu no ene niama no city city no nyame hia no pa di nana ipese kemo o papa soldier na afi o maame mo se munyini mbeye pinyimpa mo form na mo no so na niama enkoyi kama pentimi emfa emamo ti mamre na minyi message sire kakremfio na ye ne ona me video for on Facebook ma uze ne Mode Machiavelli ne dia no was the prisoners must force to support and watch Arsenal matches as part of their punishment. You already be no star boy. Watch the show live and clear out from Meme Port Champion Abu. MON-FRI still Arsenal win this year's EPL. Greetings to Kuyo Space. Yes, man, my big bro, Kuze Francis. And I'm on the Kweku Debbie Jr. inside Montfort. Great sport this afternoon. Special birthday to my bro Benjiro Akon inside Montfort. A long life with wisdom and more blessing. Ivan Yantechi, I'm Yantechi from a pro office, KMA, okay, PR office, okay. KMA, update me more from Man United camp. My regards to Ricardo Vaz or Joshua Nana Kwame. Barcelona were 1 point ahead of Real Madrid. We weren't afraid like Arsenal. Hey, Barcelona is 9 points. Arsenal from 9 points to 3. Hey, team no Arsenal. Ahmed Van der Schaas. Also good afternoon, Abu. Mikel Arteta need to be Dabi. Now castrate you busy about 2 league there. Then I get the crew my EBB Diago. The Amenya Botre. Why? And I Kuzuko your crew more fire. Ben you fancy say wa or play me Arsenal fan. Min show Brooking Hart from Kofi Kinata. Man greetings to MC Achuma Bija Sorabo is almost Sebo Amukun Komno. Ima Emmanuel. Good afternoon, Abu Amima. Watch you live from Akiokon Chemist from Totroso, Man United all the way. No Bomodian. And also no Otimi Eddie Era Mukama pa Ebuana Nemadida di GH Monaco High Fakye Sports Gregory Man United Ochi Ebenezer. My name is Ochi from Manso Antoa Krum. People call me Lami Yama. Lami Yama Heart Barcelona. And I'm also Obonto Papa Fakye Sports Papa Ganshot Duri. Need also good evening my boss update from Accra to Fofobia. Never say die. And Manchester United, give me update from Manchester United. Yoreba Babi Ramunono. So on the WhatsApp line, they'll be to me about 020-754-3637. 020-754-3637. My man, I'm all quick. Me bape. My baby afford it, but not the aka. Yeah, that's what I said. Mama, yeah, basi.
Fakye Sport.
020754 3637 020754 3637 abiyafo aye ko ne ade abi ye rena ye nko ye ni me bara we ma menchia se Monosovic say oru ani chiemu ewo nyankoma ase a oboshe FM matizi wi say oni say Billy money guys ni na ye chiamo pa ebze ni anamo prekope ye no mo ani din sa wo so ne ade a na ma me shab na cause be speed recovery the weekend in coma ye di anona no bibia be fine special na da zan shara nche wa
ye baba fie nte be si fo
nche fie debeti amiti dada nche na dozo nche fie debeti amiti dada nche na dozo
ye be bonus se be di tactics ne ya ba fie quick na Monday na ye she hunkran na ye she na otwe na se adumura na odi ahye na otwe foforo na se no onfa ye wi asomdwim na omo ye hoban ye mfiri musuo ene amane o ha onyina mu na otwe enye successful weekend for me. All the advice in the world will never help you until you are ready to help yourself. And therefore, 270 crashes, and say, Kwekwe futu we wi ase nyina ntimi nya hwe ma me no bi no entime mwaw ye pa ye nchi wi ase futu nyina mfa maw entime nya hwe se wankasa wo ye wadwen se opese obo a ho a ye mfa nkotena pope dam no ntufo ye mfa nko chief imam ho no ntufo bibie we wi ase futu nyina ebetuma asasa de amaw but iwia enkopem hwe enkosi aga se wankasa wanye wadwen se waye ready se obabo ho iwia ase futu nyina ye de ma wa enye wo hwe enti boa ho ye tufo no na wafa bi e de abo obraba de di kan ne se di kan boa ho ye ready, get yourself prepared say be advice ne ba usuma ebetimi abo na wo so abrabo no etimi akonkan chairman. Happy birthday to an ardent listener of the show today. Happy birthday adumura no nyame o hye nipa no onsha na onye wakoma so ade nyina emfama ope enkofo a omo ehwe show no from afar pa kwaku ba kuni owo ai Moses Zongo say ABOU side hona Honorable Interior Minister Muntaka nkofo na ba pa ni ntibro happy birthday nyame nye wakoma so ade nyina emfama na onyu adum nko adum chama ya wie quick ye ni nkomo taw na yemra ene mensem na me boni taw but weekend back one in the sporting field watching the Tottenham Hotspur's Brighton and Hove Albion game at a point in time, not about the results now about say your ball game we na match na end in 2-2. I watched the game until timer Javi Simons nunya ni go ma game no ebeye 2-1. Beshaya kopim I think 85th minutes and I felt like it was over. I needed to stop watching the game na menye 1 or 2 things only for me to come 10 minutes later to check the full-time results. Game now ended 2-2. The amount of match, like I initially stated, it wasn't about the 2-2 score line. It told you, I said, Roberto De Serbi is still on Timinia win in 2 games now about Enfamo. When Javi Simons a share second goal, Edema Tottenham Hotspur. We're talking about a club and competing for top 4. A club at some point in time, the Premier League title or compete in less than 6 years. So our club net degrade but former Bible do a standard as they say, Yebo Liga or battle for relegation just ended last season. They won the Europa League. And the teams and Europe, Amumadi also any last season. And no more domestically, and near man from we thought that they are free. The mess that they found themselves within last season, especially in the Premier League. This season, Spurs by the same thing. I will 70 say club now or say go. I want to go Pramaswa. The supporters edge your money because a top form. The supporters edge your money because Premier League and answer money will air competing with quite a 70 say. Now, Javi Simon share second goal now. I do a call 2-1 now. Omuhuni senke left to my free relegation when they celebrated more than when they won the Europa League. It got me teary. We are talking about Tottenham Hotspur. When they almost celebrated goal, match, it was 70-something minutes. When the Javi Simons the second goal, the entire stadium erupted as if said Spurs as a match and do a move in the Premier League. As if Spurs as a goal and do win the Champions League and as Europa League. To the extent the players celebrated, Ekoto no to fans me in Atadie, J yellow card. At the NIC was second goal probably a bit easy or more bad in a dome. So said, free relegation zone. Kweku just 6-7 minutes after. Because 19 is so and a referee 8 minutes too. So ye bo by 4. I repose them they say I cannot see. And Nijena Omoji Emma Roberto Di Sebi, Eden in Cecily don't catch on say focus, concentrate, one supporters me say we will save the season Kweku. Or more intimacy season. Still, Spurs at that relegation zone. And I think that maybe almost finally almost and then near my air course of Spurs is here Kweku a miracle in the BC womb. To be very honest, my match is now Akano. And then modern born now, Tottenham Hotspur's able Kweku believe nation than Niho. I don't know how the man is going to do it. 5 matches now Akano. Even if Tottenham winning a 5 Nina Nanko for no door my so any good result. And then so West Ham team could get good results against Crystal Palace. What it means is that the points gap in Ebeka 4 will quick 5 matches. Obi lead 4 points. Munina mo primutia. It's not a small club here because pressure and cost so this is West Ham United. Also they've knocked the relegation down for 3 consecutive seasons. And so they are not feeling any day. They will not want to leave every chances. And I think that Tottenham Hotspur need miracle. Maybe and now one was for the first time in so many years. We see one of the big fours at our Premier League being relegated at the end of the season. But it tells you one thing. It tells you the entire Abrofoni League, Afibia, investors need corporate bodies, Sika Kessie, Ebetime, but Enuntina, and 4 countries, 8 times Sika, Eddie Fru, Omayanemu, Eddie Quiet, was the name, Kate sponsor. Say a cost sponsor what I did to be who asked Jesse, the Betty near to visit Rwanda, who will be there because I'm more league in ye, who come her, the kind of Tottenham Hospital born in Kawambre. Brighton for the position now, Madame Kweku, among for 1 point in every you. Manager no coach Tottenham to see no. Hey, you will be a ordinary man Brighton and that Brighton ya ye didn't come with a very attractive. Roberto Di Sebi. And this encabi we are saying ye to appreciate your former manager. And can Brighton for never cost soft to play and make sure say, at least ye chat Tottenham for 3 points and can we see a well organized league. Managed by professionals who want to do football without friends and cronies. And the Tottenham for active here, here point so badly. Brighton for say points, they have overcall relegation now. So what has that got to do with us? We don't care about the manager who is on the bench. Say he is our former manager. Why ye be their may? Ye krum hankwana will be no be kobo match akweku. Omutimi negotiate match no. Can some and our down for new way and a woman anyway and our year way and a one whatever bounce not born your bonnet to can ye buffia coach be a cruma kweku young party of for chow near for chow say a tenor crum high campaign saying for blasters mama look up which will be able qualify for blasters.
Yeah, but and no banning
be a Ghana coach be able qualify for blasters. I dear my what am I minimum man weekend then on my Brighton 4 position.
Oh, team, team.
Sorry, man, tell
was all Casa, Mark.
You clearly could see he's not the man for the job. He's too weak. He's too weak. And then coward Chelsea. The earlier club Chelsea. The earlier club will take a decision, the better. It is not about writing thesis. And yet presentation. We will bet my year. Say why tertiary if we nanka group studies. We could tell more problem and lead my presentation. We will bet my side manifestly the amount. Aside that, in terms of coaching, he's not there to be the manager for club affairs at Chelsea. They should show him the exit door. Or some matches now I can one customer situation are complicated. And you'll be on a year. They need to save the situation. They need to save the season. Chelsea beat Mabo Europa League. This one is FA Cup number. More than born or more born. Even 6th position, I don't see Chelsea finishing there. Born now or more born. Unless 5 matches here, almost a Sunday. So I'm going to say I don't see them finishing within the 6th. And I say, the 6th position. They need to change things around for the big game. Chame. Me anam tena aka as Arsenal team in Premier League. E no mo be share matches Man City for na be ye ne ma bi na betena aka say ma je league ne dia ma Arsenal. Anopa me share for how I say me sia ye ne den bi. And I posted something. Ewo me handle no bi be cast ma din kan ma omo won na na ma won ye bi na me sia abusa questions say me gidi mo gidi say Arsenal bi team age. Commentators na omo ye commentary ne ndra ewo channel na me share we no. It was John Champion. Or say Arsenal came to Etihad as leaders, depart as leaders. But the question is, how long will they lead? And Arsenal for Eba Etihad, they came there as leaders of the Premier League. Or MON-FRI as leaders because of that. But that's something in Nani say. Ahia and now what you now Arsenal bit Marco Swada from match day 1, Eba Pimende. After week 1, Pen and Arsenal end us through. Week 2, Arsenal has been on top of the Premier League. And then, me and I'm trying to the league in a man Arsenal and say, they are bottless.
And found.
May the picture be my production. Sabo na Arsenal on semi-final no enable. They will not survive. Arsenal born or Buzin. They won't survive in the hands of Atletico Madrid. I know. But they will not survive. But this Arsenal ball and survive Diego Simeone in the Premier League. Or say the Premier League, they have a game in hand. We are 3 points ahead, 5 games to play, game on. Coach Nana will lead more than 9 points some few weeks ago. They say a game on. May the way be by a calculator and down. Because somebody said picture and to show 2 teams no money in a match. But I mean, calculation. The entire Magic League never Arsenal for some calculator and that way Arsenal supporter join us. Let's do the calculation. We are Man City supporter. Join us. Let's do the calculation. Tinande, but they calculator Premier League. We Premier League calculator. Any they are also. Chairman. Remaining matches. Arsenal games are 5. Man City they need 6. Our calculator. And Arsenal points near saying over table need dinners. See, I can say Arsenal will have any points. 70 points. And for our calculator, Newcastle United home match.
Draw.
What Arsenal saying?
Draw.
We are Fulham home. What man is saying?
Win.
Okay, 4 points, my boy.
Yeah.
West Ham United away.
Lose.
Still 4 points. Burnley home.
Win.
7 points, my boy. Crystal Palace away.
Lose or draw.
Do the infinite draw. 8 points. For 8, and they can't ask my points. No, you're saying 78. Young Manchester City. Man City with 67 points. For our calculator, no. Wednesday, Obo against Burnley. Away.
Win.
We are about Everton away.
Win.
6 points. About Bradford home.
Win.
9 points. Bournemouth away.
Draw.
10 points. Crystal Palace home.
Draw.
11 points. Aston Villa home.
Win.
Next I said 14. But I was saying Aston they are saying 78. 78. And they say we move another 14. Me boy. 14 plus 67. More am course come mathematics. 14 plus 67. 81. Tama waji me league na mama na me boy. Ntina me calculator na buy.
Yasra.
Ya mass na wi. Eno ye kwaku dia bi mass. Eno kwa na points ni go a ochiche bi ene ade. Man City for match say me ye me dia win. O me matches na kanina.
Na ba yi na dey.
Je wo he.
Bournemouth.
O me kwa
Crystal Palace dey no so.
O me kwa show.
Abi Bournemouth ni dey dem po betima a Man City.
No problem. So we free.
Me Arsenal the matches are being so be lose no. West Ham and Crystal Palace. And Newcastle United there draw.
Arsenal there.
Me sana me.
League na jego me boa.
Sana me.
Koku maka asem we wo ha. Koku virus ma Karim Koku na 26 me boa. 28. About 27 or die.
21.
About 21 and on waje adwuma. Dey na me ka kire wo say. Ada obehu say league table no. Man City are overtaking Arsenal. Say yabo league na wiye. Man City Beji and Arsenal Beji. Mikel Arteta should not finish the season. Now me at my Wednesday. Say Man City say Burnley say cream. No better league table no sra. Arsenal form Mikel Arteta. He has no business to be on the bench. End 5 matches for Arsenal. They bottled the league once again. It's a trophyless season. I'm sorry to all Arsenal fans like Jamichao, but they are in another trophyless season. Arsenal almost for trophy here. It's over.
A chair chairman can come board.
It's over. It's over.
A chair hajia.
It's over.
A chair ayi.
Sometime.
Say ayi chairman say Arsenal ni.
Why?
ai chama some
some Arsenal kese
na honorable Regan Kofi Asoma
ono so Arsenal kese
ono se Arsenal na me a no ofa na ne ifa boache
enyi
ono so Arsenal
na Luther King
Arsenal
enyi omo nkafra
Arsenal for no ya school is minimum ono so Arsenal
omo nkafra
that's in so Canada
ono so Arsenal
aeka trophy
when I say Arsenal is in China catch and say I watch football with my brains no my heart na say chama aboa
I'm fantia
ko bro na ye nyane enko ye ni miade
okomo mu di wanim wo abrabo mu hia omo toto bra ne mawo na me yenya gidie wo mu say adwuma no betinya ba beye ana adwuma no ntimi ma meye. We've seen Fabregas working wonders with Como ewo Italy. Nedi wo enkwanwomanim ewo various clubs I was see akan mo ana say omo ane football na obo ne omo fe. Akwaku kame akwa say dwuma dia ebinima ba be di wonanim no anhwe abetuma ma watwentwen so ena no betimi aboa ne ntem. But if you look at Frank Lampard, new more firm with Derby County, almost getting them qualification to the Premier League. No, the Jane when he far Chelsea. In the first and the second coming now we saw him. But now we've seen the kind of performance he's giving Tima a friend of a year Coventry. For a friend of Xabi Alonso, we saw the job he did with a year for Liverpool. At a point in time, the whole season, now he joined Real Madrid, and we saw the kind of performance Okodanadi. Net the eno untimi nkasa performance nkwa but the normally na gun senior it will still hit back at Ura friend here Xabi Alonso. But look at a bunch of friend Navarro Abeloa, a Julian of Real Madrid. The performance he is giving. Emo Hozampa opening na esenko twen kakra. Akoliam Rosinho more more born was Strasbourg. And the performance are all bo e wo Chelsea in kwaku the mo se na esenko tono boase and son of make that step. That would be over friend here Cesc Fabregas and support. And you won't maybe a 1 yard, but what the teams will need to think and sit down and say that this person is not there yet, that person is not there yet. If you look at the performance, Liam Rosinho Danadi, that was Strasbourg, or by Chelsea started your first 8 matches, performance I would Danadi. Now, one another, the special one, the players don't even respect him. Yesterday, na me go to no man who video me fast by my. Or you asking for fun of him?
Yeah, for fun, your reaction.
It sums everything up. Coach Jordan, what never Ghana, or so top. Let's no, you don't have any trust in him, say, obey to my age, man. And if you look at the matches over, you remember the last time Chelsea share a Premier League goal?
No. In their last 4 matches in the Premier League on Shego, first time in history since 1998.
That is to tell you, but he started well. He did well with Strasbourg. A young manager that area, Chelsea platform, the platform that will of course now a Pekama near there. But you see the kind of performance I was in, and now the aircon said twice Chelsea will never give him that backing. Say they are going to back him when players are not trusting you. When players don't believe in your tactics, there is no way the club will sacrifice the players. No, now what now? So he will leave. But when he leaves, he needs to go and start from bid 1 again. Build himself to a level that if everybody will be proving before team be top team no will decide to go for him. That will be Cesc Fabregas. And some way back one. Because if you look at the Juma or one war, Como who be situated to Ura, your friend Alonso. I do no Bible for Liverpool.
Video.
They don't have any trust in him.
So coach in the point of buying over cancer, not every reaction is where sometimes it shows. As the boys are frustrated, so we lose matches.
They are frustrated because of the tactics. And the kind of a Juma.
Does he even have tactics?
Said yes, yeah, we are young coach, you need to relax because on the bench now, I had to say Derby.
No, but it seems previously in your problem is a coach is a ball no more successful. No, ebe far clubs and now far national teams in our but it seems all more successful no more than era, you know, ebe far teams in Libya. Omuti do omu ye juma ma unsi juma no mo de omo ye no. E was so. Zinedine Zidane say example.
Top notch. Koku say din kon biara de Zizu bamu a be a different conversation. Because say Zizu dina benja, e hardly say you get individual players from our branch. Are you going to talk about the Champions League?
Same thing Fabregas.
Yes. The same thing. And when he walks into the dressing room, he's seen it all. World Cup in Champions League in a young guy, a captain, top team, say, oh, we are saying, are you going to talk about him? But he need to take time with normal Rossini Amo, Alonso more, you know. He need to take time. Because some teams, I can say, the players in there, so respect me, aside you, they will not listen to your tactics and your pep talk. They will not listen. They will not listen. But
who seems there's still more players and the power too much.
But they will always have the power.
How many main characters?
That is it. Liam will see your back at you or your 4-3-3 system. If your person in right back, left back be inverted. With your mobile line. Now, give no and expand the game. No. But if they fail to expand the game and listen to tactics, now thanks everybody now on your tactics, Papa, and they will come at you. You don't need the main actors of the game, and definitely they will have the power. But when you need to know how to talk to them, you need to know how to win over them and give the performance. Yes, all them out. If not, possible to me, the players now will be a DIABY coach Karim Zito. Any Kotoko players, no, Sana Enzo Maresca, Enzo Baye. Days are no man, they will definitely run to Enzo Maresca, and then maybe I will need the own yes, but Yahoo Howard.
Oh, my Bonnie will be team crack.
It is honest, but I think
Kofaba as a team way. I'm Yesio, Liam Rosina no cry, Memo no woman seal. No more than a bantam.
The mediums of Brazil consider me.
Oh, there.
That's me, so
I'm so beside Chelsea as a man.
At the time,
I hope Papa feel on the patrol.
I think that this weekend nothing was working for Chelsea, and I said it here. Chelsea will
I'll catch
I think that they need to make sure that send the massive corner. So no, Bibian means a sound. Bibian means a sound, and they need to get rid of Liam Rossino. And if they are getting rid of him, they need to get an experienced manager, not the manager of yes, Amasa. Said here Enzo Bekje. Bibinti, they felt say when your power being there, so your man and Konya. No, they can't do that to a moment just on before. Said your mockers on the top big. But to experienced players next season, no. The experienced players not can't be working and the ref and Liam Rossino.
A bay on once after Liam Rossino, the guy who know Beba, a bear
Why?
O'Neill, a bear
Guy will never.
Chelsea for Mundi.
Huh? Guy will never.
Strasbourg.
Chelsea for Mundi.
Maybe on one.
Me,
I'm going to repeat the same mistake. They want someone can they want to correct things and make they want stability.
What they did,
they will not do that
something
again.
they are wrong.
Who do you have this uncle? We'll check your profile now. Omo the coach be a Strasbourg. They are preparing for Chelsea. Guy you know what in the profile. Abib, and yes, or top-notch coach you.
Who are backfire? They should be careful.
Why? Me say Liam Rossino or qua, but ne date it all. Guy you never back conversation him say Chelsea for. So the way you do it another.
Yeah.
Today would be dinner. Omo clearly Bibia shows the name of you omo in Strasbourg biano. Hey for Chelsea. Do you know omo fire young player you nimbo pa. Straight here. There was all him say Emmanuel Mega. So the next season likely is about Chelsea. I mean, so we are away. I'm fast. Ecuador say Colombia ni Accra no. Most of them say Kendrick Pies. I'm fast go Strasbourg.
It could be something that but with what Omanya in Liam Rossino, they should be careful with how Mr. taking this decision because I think that Chelsea, supporters, your supporters that winning a bet and regardless whatever you are doing, they want to see the team win. What the FIFA Club World Cup near the other, and no one will make them that but they want to win big. They want to win the Champions League, want to win the Premier League.
Last time, what can say you
should make sure some Sanua
Abramovich era no buy maybe GDM home, Argentina club, so I don't care. Me spend it.
Sure.
These are American bees a year or more about for mini business. Omo de ne omo bu min fita duku. O pass support e form. Omo ye adwuma no munyo musika na nim bia be say asem no kra. Unim bia say chesi asem no kra mo mo fa supporters no. Na min shira pa.
So on say omo de na mka chom so omo bebre pa.
You is a waje club world cup. Next edition no abi we 4 years time na. Omo na world champion. Oko kan sa ade no nko ano. Ebo mo ha be bo mo ha sa for 4 years.
Now so wrong ba almost Tampa Visual world champions.
Se bre let's have form of room in the Champions League back before.
And I just told them to go.
Twa ne abanga na abefa coach amana.
So I think they need to change.
Ghana dey.
Liam Rosino kwa consider hunyo maso. Koku me send omo image bi wo your WhatsApp line so. Only your time aso. Because a kind of consistency when you're with team more still he's doing that no matter how you kind of don't understand. But since 2011 to 2025, you wrong 2026. But the two biggest clubs in war Spain, the managers of my line or more up Mabaya Jumako. The offer Pep Guardiola who find a free runner say goodness in China. Benya Tito Villanova mo. Benya Tata Matilo. Ricky. Well, let's talk about it by the quickest set in as a remember number. And I will now Kuma, David, and now Hansi Flick. Real Madrid, you say, boy, no call, we are Carlo Ancelotti, or no say twice. We are Benitez. I quite show on a mean ye. No mean ye.
Sorry, I'm quite very interim for Nivea.
Interim for interim managers.
Interim managers, and we're reaching as done.
I'm done. And I can't Pamon and Ninas and Lupetigi. And Solari.
Yeah.
A buy.
Lupetigi means where I has or move to.
Say, medium yes, idea. But I think because of the image.
Yeah.
Yes. This image is probably an AI generated. But still, managers of my Baba Ye Juma or Majahoko. Union Kwa Kokotako Dasisibo. And look at the performance he gave over the weekend. What at all now, real friend here? Diego Simone pay. And the camera quack say, oh, you will be Papa, what had be because the time he joined Tima, your friend, and let's go marry because no, nobody even thought about or more board games about breaking the monopoly and now every more never soon I enjoy. We're breaking it twice. We're both Champions League finals near the other. We're GG Europa Leagues near the other. And they are competing in their own right. If not for anything, this season is a foregone conclusion for Team F1 and Atletico Madrid in the La Liga. Barcelona is La Liga. The Champions League is not some Champions League no, but there's not a place that make can say, oh, this who just cover the raid see baby. Say we are seeing no trophyless. No quite dance. Now the Champions League gonna want to be at least, if not for anything, you've been able to win something at the end of the day. But you know, and so tomorrow, and Gwaku, he needs to move on. And now, crowd about Kudiam to tear the NSA. Chelsea for near interested. Now, yeah, Chelsea for, and then Kawabri.
I was overboard.
Yeah,
overboard Chelsea.
David, the kind of place of crutches, so we hear Diego Simone.
Oh, of late in the board, I feel.
Kwaku, finally, then ever. Fee,
of late in the board near Kama.
Kwaku, but any then ever.
Or only DNA is in switcher or to a me here. As a Watrana chair, but he's a good manager.
You mean doubt here? To whom much is given?
Yeah.
Much is expected. And now go there share than a Roman. So what is man amount for? The highest paid goalkeeper will be as important. That is what they were saying. So the highest paid coach is par now my performance we are. Rebecca wants him. The time that he was giving results, no, he was not the highest paid manager, but he was competing with the highest paid managers. Pep Guardiola ni, Jose Mourinho ni, he was competing with them.
Oh yeah, sure. There's a Diego Pablo Simeone cholo na na beka so ejuma no mayabre tize mribi na yeso join Inter ya hu de na omo ne kan ano sesa na adwe no yesterday ebi ono a na beji atumzo ejuma na me mayabre pese mu o ye sure say Atletico Madrid mapa ma mutime mpa
ono na ese honorably oja ho na otime ko
wasan ko fa ne babi kuraba ono coach na ba di coach bi ma no abi wa za na ba la
Waye.
Yo, boy.
Guillermo. Send assistant coach, you know.
Waye do it.
Hey, Okuno man, Papa, who's telling you?
Now, Uncle, what was saying? Because it's on merit.
I told you, I saw no to be. We didn't about no Bobo match to cover you. Lose a battle. Because
ne papa. And one performance, I say, or bow more because or more on
life for last time I saw on video Biana or ye interview Biana Crano, a bonobo. I'm not getting say Kaki Kanyamane, Atletico Madrid, Lusu Champions League to Real Madrid, Biana Crano, and our Craniso, and never rise here. Eh, Baby, I'm not going to keep records. We are her crana, too emotional.
Because they know, said Dutch, Eddie, who be here. Or my planet life, near by chance. Into your far now far.
Is that not probably Kobubiana?
You live by chance. Take a bit to it. Or living a life not by chance.
I'm far.
I'm far. Maybe we network. That is the life you live. And then the high. I want to keep track of the year.
I did a Kayana Winky. So, I have a national anthem some pledge, and this will help me, God.
Aropana mini abi we discuss some issue and I may check a bibi near my name of bina asem no me kan ya bibi gina also say hey uni mamenka enra me ba ne ba kroma be bobo he gave no mo ye na oba me wa oba frame me obo ye o de eba
Omutim ne be ball.
Omutim ne be ball we bi na obae na. Omubo wie na agent bi na abrofo na pakwasi Fabian friend. E no ni din komo na obo na ba so no bo nye no ho. Na ka so mu ntwa ni akra ne picture no mu twa picture no. Omu twa picture ni wie na akra ne send me. E na me ka cha akra ze coach we. Time na ya akra ketekete pa no. Brekum na ba bi etie 450 no mu yibo. Pagas Fabian be coach brekum asena. Asimu ya America mini se coach kra na hwe mi an obi tuno record man na be no wa onim se sa kra na no ni hye no na coach ba bia no to biscuit ne tofen e de bre to ro kwa no money ska because ata no kit ba e fa no bo no busi e no na ba bi hia wo e se Wesley girls school mu abobo awie ni coach atwa picture coach nim se sa kra na
so ye han yan keep record
ya se wona wo kan ya onim hwie
o picture no de manenda kokuso no nkasa me try se me man sa kan in be we bi e me phone we ne me ba me try to man man kokuso na me
that you need to keep track of it. You need to make sure say you are keeping it for future reference by hano tell me kan you to to bi ye na mu na fa na fa nobody is even thinking about Oko take you record of Sana Manoma you know. Nobody even thinks about that. That is how our nobody sit here. But we need to keep track of Noma here to help us. So that we are Bibia Betimiako ye. So share Sa coach na friend Mikel Arteta now.
I have friend Sa coach.
Gradually on. I am not someone that may criticizing the baby when it comes to the football. No. But gradually, obi bia asem bia waka bia timi za pa asem ne no kre. E bia so wakasa asoma si e na me yada na. Obetima mo abosa. Yesterday was not part of Arsenal's game. He was not in there. Wakofa no gadaba. Somebody that onim Premier League nim at the Premier League in system na se no. Wakofa na ba team. You are not giving him the chance to play. Obia nimsa last season. What was na Antimian League was a striker in the team. You have a striker at your bench. Now they Kai Havertz Ejina Bonubo. Sa Kai Havertz Bono or Pem Tokne. That is where I saw say Arsenal will never come back in the game. Sabon, a penalty. A penalty.
Penalty a goalkeeper sign that form.
Yes. Because Osha Kai Havertz never be nya ball. And as you see, no man, you should finish this game. Now be behind me.
Now, opposite saying who just sign how mumwa. The substitution that or ye a very easy. Eze was the threat.
On Nadia in the few games are wabo. The new man back from and he needs to back up. I'm still trusting Arsenal to win the league. But if they fail to win the league or fail to win the Champions League, it needs to be shown there as a door.
You're calling me picture in here. Picture me. Or the toast. Nothing for picture. Oh, share, enemy. So this was like, 16 years ago. Now, Krawi, coach fan than a bonobusi.
Mano.
And now I catch a lot of credit. So I say, hey, dada, or fan than a bonobusi. If you all bar no brain, tough is in the or quabu no man is go those the now coach recommends. Tiname offer or sent to me you want to be an Obama offer. Be herbo near the Obama Krawi, Satam, kitty, Abib.
No,
coach crying always are cried.
Discount.
Coach crying always only. Easy like
one idea about what I have catch. Oh, player behind host one of the Bobo.
Who's here?
Player behind host no. The guy in the shame conform for any him or the wall, Papa. But all the half on him. But we are now winning.
Jack Grealish.
That's the reason I show him. Look sure. That's the reason I look sure.
But so is not a bad player.
Sure, bad.
Hey, Africans, I think there will be already a story or catch it.
We don't keep records.
No, not do those days, you know, me or here, I could try a picture.
As like we are now on the smartphone credit.
The no cry glass again. That check it out could you become.
That's not the full credit to get your picture.
Now, crowd crabs and non-nanty crabs and non TV. Do they? My men dime hombra. Nah, me chama about. Now, men in Comosima do. Don't name or interviews be brave. If you near dinner, you remember near there. Dinner's no man there, Hoka Cramra, not Chamambra, Namen and 12. In Komosima do Gentleman Dental Clinic. My main man or Mr. Abbott. Na medanon twaso. Tamana bibia boko de. Bibia boko abu. Ne ma sheye pa. Bibia sheye pa. Na twene amponya kopase. Twene amponya kopase. Yeri Komosima do na na de owo de ma mene ma chefo ne ma tiefo. Se me de ba kan se mo ho ne de genuinely. Wo say how also de ba enko bibia na yakofa. On chesa na ye de bowe na ye de sushi agubentom bazere no zabe matiti bidao na ba bi yes in wadwuma bentoa ye de sushi ku we ye de nko a
no kwakri no the kwak for no wo mu but they be a catch am for say I mean I was say utimi ko professional
fantastic
it me a ball
fantastic.
Send fan into my passion.
Sa pepepe. Genuine Gentleman Dental Clinic. Obasi ya cheche nkwa. Yemroma simadu.
All right. Abu Dedi kind of mefa opportunity no enchia Ghana fo nyina obi a ohwe Fakye TV ene ewie. We eye Gentleman Dental Clinic. The Gentleman Health Exercise na enemo e ba be no. Say afi na wate yen kan Gentleman Dental Clinic your professional dental clinic your qualified doctors. And nurses. In fact, your clinical team no a boy juma at the boy. San say yen called mandate and say Ghana ni bia wo man mu no say ye fa eseno mako ye be ye eseno ho adwuma na eseno afa ne ntoma pa e de fra from anopa 8 o'clock e de kopum enwumre 6 o'clock from Monday to Saturday Gentleman Dental Clinic obeba beto ye branches e kati across nationwide inti numbers na e display was screen so no bomodia na fa numbers no me sorry a frame me the branches no so ebetu dwa baby e ben wono bomodia ne ko de bia e ka say
One to me cry every year as a so to me come dentist 2 times. Na ye clinical examination no na who oral status. Say empembe brain obi ho wa change toothbrush, wa change toothpaste, wa change mouthwash, but still foul breath, halitosis, hanopa.
Sa pepe.
Ebia na tonsillitis na how. You can't tonsillitis and they say tonsil stones. Obi okra na atrape ewo ne palatine tonsil no. You can't palatine tonsil wo throat no mu at the back na kan dwumadi ni say first line of defense. Immune system from bone ni nioma esese ke cobody mu no trapo but with time we say na food nuane aye di no saliva eno mo ni ade no na atrapo ewo o palatine ho nti ye betuma ye tonsillectomy. What it means is that ye yi surgically ayi palatine ni ye yi ade bia atrapo ewo ho. Sometimes we go okra won say or swallow or mini bibia or filisa se bibi ewo ni throat mu ho. In fact debia no na scent if you know but wo bebia ade ni efree wenti ene ye ka say enipa bia no e wo say otumi ko hu dentist na ye clinical examination sanye mani nyina ebetumi apie because halitosis ade a egu nipa enima say but quickly no we gingival dental clinic ene pese ene amafo e ka braces e ho asem
okay
na ye ka braces a dental accessory a eno no ye use especially obia oye orthodontist ye ka orthodontist we advanced dentistry che say obia dentistry mo no wakwadare ne specialization no e wo say otumi correct esen especially obo no ma no gaps ye ka gaps obo so obo no ma na line edida ne sinim in between no spaces na edem no obo so ane de no aye overcrowded che say bia skeletal issue no time a onyini no ne jawbone especially upper and lower no air form no ebo na upper na more wider sen lower one no apantan no esro de no more wider it is a form de no kokoye ketwa ya na ese no because it should be 16 upper 16 lower esro ne form na ye 32 na ebia ne nyonko ni opposite teeth no etimahia kama but then am say space ni so ho nti no na ese na ese ebi ko pie wa akire jobo no kasa obinom say ne se ebi wa animu ebi wa akire ke say aye crowded space ni so ema ese no nti ebi achiachia eno ne ade obi so ho ane de ne diastema ye ka diastema ejre obi on ma ne de na kwete say emu abai eti o kasa wan hwa be ka say dentalism ke say ne se no etu but listening to gap no diastema no na emu abie saa afi obi ho no ma ne de no ye overjet eno na ewo screen no so no it is over on say top left no overjet ye can overjet what it simply means the upper tooth ne se no upper no e protrude over the lower one just say horizontally no sebo glass ten a chain a form de no but ye can overbite ne de upper no e cover so and horizontal but a cover so nto kan sinisi so a wo say lower one no na ayera ohwehwa e wo nanum ho wenti na ye ka se wo sa problem yi bia wo behia braces na ya hye ne kama e di amount na kwan e fa so masa problems ne ba no dodo na genetic factor genetically no obi won ma abusu ofim either say ne mama side ana ne papa side no se sa problem ni bo ho e likely say wo betumi enya sa problem ni bi but dodo na so ye long pacifier use ye ka pacifier na ade na say mommy ye ade na baby esu no de hye nanum te say nipple no plastic we na omoton no ye nka say nye gingival dental clinic that's all what you are saying but what we saying say at that stage no baby no ni dump no ni apa jo tender mre it or spend it too much time na e put pressure e wo ho na with time no we say na shape no na adai
ubenya crowd it me use ba nye so use ni bebre okay
sa ana face so no obi ho no ma ne de ne tongue thrusting habit especially baby iswa ebia or sucking a tongue no nti tongue sucking or tongue thrusting no what we are saying is that say abofra nom ni nsa na say oye panyina wu yi a o de hwe pressure na o de sucking ne tongue no what it means is say pressure no at the back of the teeth no eputu pressure on the upper jaw no it in kakra was over time na ehɔ no so na ama onyini no na esene shape no na asesa in fact ebasa e na ema abofra no pra confident from ena say no abofra no say yantumi amfa na nkohu dentist ama young correct because from age 10 to 14 in between that years no say abofra no e wo overjet quickly no yebehu nti wo parent no e wo say o rational de ne ba Judgment Dental Clinic na yede braces no eguso ema no titanium ene yede aye enti eni sunsanso bia problem bia enim it will say ya bonding no esene so kama ene yede arch wire no ede atom enti with time no na arch wire no na ye change no na ye correct with time we say a check by 6 months time na what start to say results no your numbers are 055 913 95 82 055 913 95 82 and 0549 906 588 0549 906 588 enti bomodia na hwehwe Judgment Dental Clinic chakwan na yenye sas problem ni amount because obi a otanya malnutrition just say or biting issue because front teeth no is for biting it is only aduane a eyemre sausage bi ni ade a or say o front teeth no it me a bite but then am say ne se no aye overjet na ntumi consistent no ete bia onya aduane a gise or the call ni premolars no ana ni dodom se no ye wo Kumase Bantama Abepo Junction total filling station ho na obehu Judgment Dental Clinic afa so ye high school junction Atonsu high school junction traffic light nase ho S line traffic light nase ho ye branch no baako nso ho Accra your branches too ye wonungwa main lorry station no ye ne NDC party office no na ye direct opposite na okodomic kwabenya atomic down roundabout obehu Judgment Dental Clinic so ewo ho afa Koforidia ye ne central police station no na ebo ho pe Techiman eye market magazine road no so ye ne AY Ahmed na ye direct opposite Taprade eye Banchase Tadisco down eho na obehu ye Aflawo ye ne Ecobank na the same building main road now the cover down no Tamale eye Tushigu ye ne central post office no na ehwe no mu enti se wo problem bia mabobo so ya e bia brandinti entumi anka wonsem ni nyina frame numbers no e display on screen so na ye mo na mo kai say ye bemnya obemutuma nya kwanya atua no enkakra nti kakra bi ekura no wo de ba Judgment Dental Clinic ye beje na ya start procedure no ye damo sepa
all right Judgment Dental Clinic ko na ye mboa na wo se no ye ndinini na engina na so pa na emeze wani munyam no ba ko ene osen serosi be hwe dinini ma ye na ehomra ye bape na afi ramu na afise no ato aso ma ye ba sisia akɔ aba bi mere ba dwumadi kɛseɛ no so store yɛra so tima yɛbɔ adwuma Mauze Benji fancy say wa if Arsenal make the EPL title left their hands they should be banned from playing football henceforth from quadruple to treble very soon. It will drop to water. Greetings to MC Achuma Bijasa, Honorable Wisdom Ose Boama, Medio de Babi Ramon. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. When life gives you Fernandez, make sure it is Bruno, not Enzo. Hey, Baspani, Basto. We are not forgetting the new banger in town. Bottle, bottler, bottleless. Chemical, Sankore, bro. Mechiao ye papa. And I was also good evening, Mr. DIABY and your team, please. My name is Vitalis, your regular listener from Techima. Please, I need your clarification on this. In the Bayern versus Real Madrid game in the second leg, there was an appeal for a penalty from Bayern, but the referee played an advantage, and Harry Kane eventually scored through the advantage given by the referee to the Bayern team. Now, my question is, after the score, could the VAR review the previous incident and award a penalty again? David. Hey, good, no, no. Hi, I'm Gruma. Quick summit inside a mountain Gruma line. Manchester City will be the EPL champions of 2025-2026. And good evening, Abu and your crew. Arteta is the English version of Diego Simeone. And I wish was a good afternoon, Abu and your crew. Monday edition of the Fakye Sport is airborne at Maban. If you don't have money for DNA test, insult your wife's best friend, and she will tell you the biological father of your children. The world is full of disappointed. Is your boy Ayamati, the son of Rafinha, Medio de Bay, and on as I was Uniska de DNA, did we radam for them? About Kamba be our in natural. I Abu Blacko from Kadi. God richly bless you guys for your good work. You're the Babi Ramu no. And good afternoon, Abu, please. As I have not done anything, because what is written is written. I'm Nanaba the Babi Ramu, watch you live from city of the Vice President of Asante Kingdom, Mampon. Babi Ramu. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. My name is Jolof from Iribi. Please, I want to ask if Ghana football is owned by the referees now, because even juvenile leagues in the Eastern region serve. They do magic. Fakye Sport, more fire. Also, another report if you are by Eastern region. Also, you say near me Koso pa or no. And Ubi Asandi Ababi Eastern region for no. Almost you say also no a shaggy Koso pa. Good evening, Fakye Sport. I'm Justice Bochi, watching the show live from Ajuma Con. I really love your show, and I love watching it, even if I'm busy. Tell Ricardo Varas that I check him rough. Kwakunsono, check who ye papa. Full mini of Arsenal, Arteta, running second position every season. Never actually left trophies. The Odibe Ram no. Hi, good afternoon, Fakye TV. I'm watching live and clear. According to lab tests and GPS data, it is confirmed Mikel Arteta is officially allergic to trophies. Yodeba Babi Ramo Anam is also greetings to you and your fantastic pundit. Be a submissive is very important in human life. That goes to Kylian Mbappe. That guy failed to submit himself to Messi and Neymar was at Paris. Now he knows that winning a Champions League is not easy. Dabas, Asante grabbing. And on the Ifiba, I was like, wow, it's very educative watching Fakye Sport. Per your question, Arsenal can't win the league. They are only guard of honor from quadruple to zero. Not a single trophy for them this season. Beyond, even if they are destined to win the EPL, the London clubs, West Ham and Fulham, will help find the reciprocal of their destiny. Akim Asafu this year's wicked. Need the other back. Good evening, Fakye Sport. Arsenal is doing wonders. Bravo to their supporters, and I don't have that heart to support such a club. Honorable Sule Bobo Tepa Nina Susu, and on the back, a baby Romani adia. Mamen ko meza be kinkan dia kano. Na yehweni ni nkomo kakra ewu fie na yemwa na niamande da ye kama pen famandinas. Emze masa switchi we no to different na ibion. Nti oberhe na emze wa yusu saa we no nti me kope na me de no so atum e de ama no so wa signal me ze wo se yɛsesa nneɛma bi ntimi yɛ na me de no nso na tumama na wa yusu eno na afi yakɔ yanim na aboa na nneɛma deda yi kama pa etimi e de amount no ye hye nsɛm na se a ma ye hye ase FNV baby girls no o masoye ni komo kakra barade ansa na ma me de Black Galaxy so mo squad no na ye hwe na yenye dwuma ti squad a abibi na ya to nsa from ni ezi we mu no mo mra no mo besiesie o mo for da achen
that's right
oze se bibia betimasi ebi afre ne maji betimi aba ne na ye main team ni nye ready bia we mu no nso no omo trini omo adabi match bi ba se bia World Cup you know bi apra na edna baba bishim but one interesting thing na ma hu se nkofu edi hu nkomo port in time fi do say Samantha some goalkeeper no
me who say post you be say yen check youth side no say players ni be home from for under 20 no say boy ni so below 20 years and he might be say under 20 or can or so we have to check that
me mundi en kebe mo because deserve say also ba do goalkeepers no ma from ni goalkeepers a performance o ma put in up no
Kwaku
Solomon Agbesi ara
Benjamin Asari has no business or
no you should be there
oh yeah then
a local based player so you should be there
Kwaku forget of him being a local based player or your Black Stars number 1 to see yen jai look up one asem he has no business being there up then wa
the mu Egypt the any players na born national team and case inform be chance
na da bi o say Spain for local we wo me say
Unai
okoye den wo Jordan Pickford okoye den wo at call up we yankasa and our unyan kan was
no can say me
one of with all due respect one of the most useless unethical baseless call up ever seen e we are say we are my
who they
and just players ni nya there omo deserve call up no omo deserve omo mo ho nyina call up back on my year o hwa abeka say like now so we be
the mueden me the only now so a man wo me division 1 for no back pe ni wo and no ye fe na Samantha's goalkeeper
and fast wo bia ni entina we I see e bobo na ye peg garbage bi ni ye de tum omo ye den wa
no abi
omo kwa de pram for them ye boss season Premier League aka 4 matches say 6 matches ni abo season na wie ye ne assignment bia de ni mo say enkofo ani abra manfo pe league achi enkofo pe relegation avoid it ye so mo players in fact can form koduru nkran ento aso nkop na fira kra ko pram kwan ketwa omo nkop pram ko training every weekend na no oba team you people are not serious what kind of again am dey run football kroma yen kan of grand champion for ne say
kaska
o say kaska 200 cities 300 cities we are doing football and say as if say school na ye course ye kwako sua de say ye sua ngoma de ye football kroma ye say yen ko an class no ye tena sua de ye mate for na no mo ko school e ko sua football ekwan omo ye football mo krom ne de ye kroma what national do you ask yourself say the same classroom teacher for corona na chere ya de application corona na apply in running the football na could tell me where in the world omo run the football could football sense e wo ma dwema omo de be ye wi
Abibia squad we so pan China omo san fan bra
could me say
mo de o
omo tournament be no mo mo kan kire me
over like joke oh e won say nema bu e kan but I watch Sidu Sana
let's start me ba ba players na ba so they are quality players
uncommon had no men person beto aso chichichira person
chairman yan kind of crowd chire omu krom ha nkofo no run the football they need us to put them on their toes to tell them say do omo ye nyansa ni
I would love to see a coach obebo echi dogly
kwaku adena
na wabo Sidu Sana na wabo na yetim we dey say Black Stars ko team ni omabo because me hwe coach obebo echi dogly na wabo Sidu Sana na wabo Selim Adams account Sura I see you so tenchen. Na Misha so agiti. Hey, what a solid team. Team we get team we dey call up we dey pay over transfer fee mu pa no mo ye. And if you crowd reach you na coach sine be bre papa Ebenezer ye dey local starting lineup for 5 na ye. Ebenezer Abane Razak Simpson ba we dey Alex Boachimu nyina ba bi. Alex Boachimu ne Kevin Oses be ni
mo match be.
Oze.
Mo match.
Ye the begiji ye ni wo pram wa. This is a solid squad, 32 man.
A solid squad. Most of my football at home.
We are building the national team.
Building what national team? That is the question.
You are building something for the future.
You are not getting my point. ball ben ye do omo ko buy say ye group omo pram ye ball league chairman
agree
na England for league so
we used to do this maybe a trim season bia no ye boy invite specific players bi mo ko koko training ye build you groom you for the future say nature in twa man ke den wo mbeko the emphasis is a good initiative for mode aba ana abo of
a worst initiative
where na abo of
me bonfu ye but yen kan champion
for say we like player no for the main Black Stars in future do we need the our paralyze
se player say Luciana bo do my Adriana Stars ball asana bo season we mu afi o hia say ye de ne ko pram na ko 2 days and the be so we ready agumba ball a wa bo afi o hia say ye de ne be ko pram 1 day na 2 days Hubert Jew eche dogly asam ne say season ni busu koso pekotoko position e bra wo bre wanya 1 week 2 weeks be the air planning the season na o say Hubert Jew ko tena pram omo key players okuta one abetamwa enkodi 1 week e pram edru weekend or match Sunday Friday numre ne yama na tena ka maba ye kwan basa we no afa so aba obedu Saturday adechi Sunday no lazy boot abra preparation na okwen on fa nko baby ya on fa nko baby ye ne assignment bia de ye ni assignment bia ye ne friendly match bia ye kobo se mo say mo dey access for Black Stars e match be na mo no mo kobo dey access for Black Stars can't you access them in the local
team never ba kruma abone Liberia
for ya sade na ya we Togo be national team
our local team no ene omo be it's a solid squad squad we are no a thing but mo share akwaku mo hwe na mo nye clarification ma me on Samante's goalkeeper no mi oni e be me won pa
no so onim
like na bibu ka say or young goalkeeper be ya free players ni be under 20 or no
I think under 24 no say call up a week or two ago and we'll have to check that one say what there
na so onim why so hu de ntia onim
they didn't know him.
So keepers, baby keepers too though.
Okay. Na me say you no cry me ntia so abi.
Me say Benjamin Asare has no business.
No, yeah, Asare cry me ba. Say
yes so ba.
So ma Brazil is a good goalkeeper. But say Musa Zaka Ibendida no. And e Ghana goalkeeper keep clean sheet do a. Uyezi a what disrespect no big time. Ana kroma mo mo nipa ba bubu nipa ba msa. Kokwa da na ya mo yes.
Na so asan wi.
O da squad we ne de ni ano e den. Squad
wa complete obi nim sisi a osan
Asare on any management no. Se who say Asare fa ne bag de ko pram and ho be okwa de ho.
This is disrespect to Asare.
Okwa de pram.
That's number 1.
And they fan baby me no.
Oh, the koku okoye de. Me say mo de mu krom ha ne kwan ma fa so run the football. Mo ho ye me wanwa.
Obi ada post mo keep clean sheet 50 rows city. After the one that 10 pills Ayipa keep is on call. That count my friend under 20. Me am a
that is the system that you run Okruma. Nana Habibu can't say now can't say na mentiase. Now person who the opesa o trase ankasa.
Yes.
So now person who someone now person wo kan.
Yes.
O say we person who Black Galaxy squad for camping.
Come camping akobodin.
Afi na mate sports minister.
Habib.
Omo ya Mexico for.
Habib. But last time under 24-year call up was 2 months ago.
You. I have no idea. Somebody was asking me. I don't know anything about it. So.
It was 2 months ago. I don't know. Crano.
So, I say, sports minister. I say, Mexico match, no. E yo mo munko World Cup ni bi.
Oh no, don't go.
Say squad.
Squad no don't go.
Squad we are.
Yeah.
Because if a next squad we are, this squad calling, it doesn't make sense. The NTA make sense na say, you need any assignment for your name. You need assignment be a kwakobo.
Mexico match na.
Okay,
so now, say a Mexico match now. Do we need to camp players? No, I don't know. Abroad players don't go friendly match. Among camp
what's because say plane take it on the banana. No,
yeah, we a local league no.
No more league no.
So almost seven American.
Na league now we na your more no Western region. Very league.
I think they will almost fair double badges. We for na 20 no. Bia me hu ni din omo.
Yam frɛ no.
Jani enkoye.
Yam frɛ no. Una de we.
Ebi omba be omo so
call. Ya fasolo ma gasi ni afa Frederick Benjamin Asare say omumra. So omo ye ko number 1. Omo ye ko number 1 so.
No, but akwaku yemfa bi anta Accra no. Accra no maybe a form ani so.
Kwaku na se o kan wo sem say ni.
Na bi we dey for money so. Because Abi, you can't tell me the league, current league guy but the best goalkeeper no. Ono nkan squad na dey na pa kire.
Ore ne Bendida.
Bendida no dey o Samateso.
Two better watch o mani fa so di operation and komo ye obi ankan pa.
O mani fa so MON-FRI obi o Samateso.
No, by nye fair.
You see, boy, this Zakaria dey.
Abu fe ni Musa Zakaria.
Man ntina na Samateso no we useless and for so
useless that goalkeeper deserve we. Boy peja evaluate akrani deserve so ba.
You know say we aduma. Even in recent game against Kotoko ne Samatesi. Aduma obeye ni wo park so nye bete. Aduma obeye ni wo park so. You do a call up. No wa o meti sa nipa no. No fa hard for goalkeepers mienu. Na make o me call number 1s. Oh, omi ye co number 1s. So what they make you do? This ah, ye league ne dey Kwaku. Tell them see yam ball no Kuman dey ye pa. In football ni in good hands. Normally na ye ko ye. Ya J World Cup 15. Bia ye
World Cup no one bodo say ko ya
J World Cup 15. See, football is in good hands. If football is in good hands, ye no man ye no Kuman.
Ba in Monaco. Doctor Richie Diaz-J. Any Samateso in paying for. If you saw Mumu be at na Chrome over Lukudida. Accra go up this season. What he deserves to be here.
Go to Americana say about did that na
say no crap squad in Dibam where because at least waba or national team collapse. So what I say, but he
Masatana o Samateso na Jowa masa.
Why Juma? Sano and ne call up with Babontino. So the reaction from the public, how Musi Komano, that alone is enough for him. Sad the nation in Kurano was a debut or year Juma, in Jaman for Komano. The only thing that to reach my year, our MON-FRI was what Komani say, yet never 2 posts anymore, or more good performance. Your national team, the Unini, your national team, no, Unini, because or more your national team, Mojumano. Or Munim do a more pen, your moye. Ntini gusu aye koso se de esi nkoya. Oh, weekend bo fefe bon kroma. Fefe.
Abanti Africa be the final asset. A Dreams FC, Nations FC. How the weekend we Africa Cup be? I really enjoy watching Seydou Sana against Nations FC.
No, Sana is a good player. Top quality.
Sana ne ball ne so bon wo kroma ne de.
Top quality.
That guy Tambia the opportunity to interact with him, no. He makes sure someone say he's a player ready for action.
No, but we should keep Abi, me TV HC me Seydou Sana no. I was like, na Sana ne talent ni Habib. Serious.
Top quality. As a midfielder, o dig game ni say o ball. That makes you a good midfielder. O dig game say me ball game no. And that was exactly
Amone Kotoko FA Cup was it quarterfinals round 16 he was just delight to watch. Musa now no yakwa no odoma Amone Kotoko. O dictate game no. Those midfielders now or bobo na or jeball now was here coach teammate no park so. You need to have football eye to appreciate players of that magnitude. Omo Juma omo your park so. It's always been like that. From season no match day 1 ever pemenda agency game bia wabobia he excels. Sana don't need introduction in the league.
I really enjoy watching him there.
But the
semi-final game no dey.
Yeah, call up mpo a ya consider. Yem feel. Ko krom ha asem no. Say ye kana ye kapa. Some say squad we hu hia. What dey Mexico friendly match say the sports minister Kumpiaro Wakati say the Omo World Cup no munkobi, no problem. We want to see Seydou Sana in that squad. We want to see Adriana captain, your friend say Alex Boachi Agumba in that squad. We want to see Salim Adams of Mediama in that squad. Michel Mudia Eche Dogley. We want to see him in that squad. Eddie Eche Samson ne I need Aban de Dombeko. But Ali Muhammad the Juma Waye. Sees you for how to focus. Our partners, they need to be appreciated.
Squad we for be Anton Chair.
They need to be appreciated.
Squad we there. But say maybe a coach, the way Kasi Menga.
On a coach you. On the squad.
Because we know what on any day pana kwaku. Oh yes, oh your near be in that their midfield. unya Seydou Sana na unya Salim Adams na bia de ubeja kano ana unya Echi Dogli na unya Seydou Sana na de Salim Adams kan mo or the way no to so na hwe midfield option na options na we coach we betima yes asset no be why you so form pa Seydou Suraj
Suraj Dreams FC on so form pa or good form
on so form papa di team call up we ni there nti no mu ni we na kriye oh where I fa come bia lo ko use
na say we fa ko you know my the right call up interest here nti na so mpo
pa there yeah
the omode ko bo match am agents na be show players na carry so ko be call up papa si
then last ba me we no la me nye we me coach a me we no me hwe we dia so as me nye coach no we ka be line up simple
think I go give by one
ora man for we no to so ma na benya sa ya benya sa be show wa be go
on can
oh nas mama Black Star squad na me hwe the Black Galaxies no Black Stars B aka Basically Stars B fato shara be ko wani na me sha de ne ade a because squad we no me goalkeeper pe de da so sisi ai
kwaku iya aside from na onko
dem ayi onu afi
onko yini film onko
okay mama nko a no so na me ni nkomo I don't know say from board there me say ho ana me ko na makwaku di nkomo abi muzi mutimi ne de ebu emu say ayi omuti Basically Stars B Basically Stars B iti babe ko na me ne minua obibini Techi Victor Junior or Piero de ma Fiaseman United FC. Menini ninko. Na me no yezo mu di nseseme because niam na e course no. Se nyenya me pa de be so makoma ma na edin. Menua na me pa tro ho ye de.
Me nya kwa da Roma mo pai boti.
Na
bibia e kama. Hello menua.
Yeah, me say body aboko de.
Oh, what the other Roma, body a boko, says Sunina, a unity, and you may kakra, Tiadi, be a kama.
But boy, kakra, and what you say, Axim, Moboya, Kokura, more the grand finale of Fiasema United, Money, FC Basically Stars B, and the Coco Coben. Yeah, right from the start. Your crewman, yet to think community be a game no more bar, yet the Basically Stars players, said Baba Bobby, and no switching. Yesan ebo modi o mu coach si bi na baba be handle but why nuance introdi na be adwuma no be mana ye fo amaye pa from the start a call tournament na mo monitor ne ade no sen na na ma city esa ankomo na ye no kre
yeah me da say na me tell what here for the memory you know correct 2025 2026 season middle league the Fakye United the last season first time I did Kobe and about TNA Stadium. It's a second season now in say place and a war any 10 year technical team no and play game body no more sure say first experience second experience and idea you be kona ye din kunimbiaba a group na you good di ene Fakye United yene inshallah wo mfi bosu kwanta awe sefi ho and any team first team move a cannot team. It's your first match. You need to move the boy, Bogoless draw. But when you say, so Bogoless draw, I say about penalties. Now, you'll be winning. When you have 2 points, now you'll be losing off for 1 point. It's another course until you're winning 9-8 on penalties or your first match. Second match, your ball, inshallah, you're winning 1-0. Now, third match, no me say you money simultaneously. You money echo and paying. Maybe around Basically Stars. It's your kind of. The match was scheduled to 11 a.m. And Saturday team move so boy is allowed. Now, yeah, you better top the table because each group will be a for one team. It's a boy one paying. And so like you Fakye United, they show 1-0 and then qualify. Now I see this year this paradise was semi-final. But over by team FL State BM1 before the tournament, you know. But I can only start let's I know them the likes of Pence to them because the team I am with Man United, the owner who squares seconds to. If the Pence to them who go school and Sana or about their young talent and Sana who move and I'm about they could do Basically Stars. They will play the Bria or more other teams, Namoro FC. If he plays the Bria or more Basically Stars, two Pence to them and they no more contact. The likes of this might pay more. face as I'm coming now in more. Eti enduru baby am games am born na team sheet na who say players am bo basket holy star eti ye dey dey say be ba ko hia omo and e do axim no me ya nkomo ala ye tete na say bibia say host and win and basket holy stars so no omo team no omo junior team a ABOU FC ABOU FC no o he omo team sheet say drop basket Holy Stars in B, and almost register about 9 players. The box is boy, no money a box Premier League. Where team sheet and by making the ascend 9 players, including the goalkeeper. Now, Omuna Sita, game against ball, Omutimide qualify the real. And what happened is that Omuni Jivu and the cup ball yet before some of the Bishop Shasma United, because I have 4 teams that Shasma should be paradise 1-0. It's not a ball. That match on Friday. If you over 4 and a ball first match, all the 11 near 3 p.m. It's your mobile first half. And the referee with the game no case. I want to mean continue the match because some of the fans are one day say fans are made over 4 fans actually say and maybe didn't come on police for the morning and enough security to meet map a shama game letting your of course, about first half, and I give over the ABOU 1-0. And the second half, referee one back. Then, Omnia meeting says, Adia, ABOU give over match, no born on 8 o'clock. Now she has Man United, they are both. The minute that you both Saturday and Adia and you qualify, they say about final, that was on Sunday. Fine, you see any problem. Now, a boy on 8, I say almost start a match. Give over for the big drew, yes. ABOU for Bedria, almost some man central for Rapak. Almost official ABOU Rapak supporters almost supported teams meaning almost a movie in Rapak. Then a referees and the playing board in the start almost started the start lineup for each team. Any almost technical team a call park and so be no and the overall call normally do 1-0. They are basically and say because of say behind closed door to be enemy see and now ABOU for we need 2-1 against Jehovah. Then so me share Man United. And then right, I mean I don't get so. But Ura Town ma, da hunting na yin command na ekoso because obi any say particularly start say RFA no, Western Regional RFA chairman na dia era in human dia. And so far as on the national team na say ABOU mo san so na dia. Nti na ye tetem komo say say kona say ko. Secondly, almost also say once Man United bo Peter Valley Municipal. But almost say release park and no cry. The bus in your slot for Division 1 cry baby a boy games no cry a very difficult and Tabia. Either say bet you shoot takwa baby na first na be my born a ball. A come and I say Abia. And some matters will be being come up. Now ya say be bit no is so moving for Division 1 leg. And on say Peter Valley sounds so I mean Easter. Team back with a friend to the last season. Omnia qualification. Also with me more as group on. It's a much so at that venue. That 2 things and any no. Your problem of pitches. A bass young boy, see, I qualify him to the cup crown. Abiana, if in the coincidence, I think it be decided Abia, a boy games. So, and our game will not start a come and then your referee, the other some cody game, but referee back, mean bonny didn't be binty. Or no catcher, me say, or no, please tell me, and no, dear team next year, or no, dear Jumana man, so will be the match. On one idea. Once you make a car, you abo. So about just how much they only they won't be so much. And referendum will be a game where Casito no, a reckoning. Or any DA game against Base Paradise, I show 1-0. And the same referee, and almost other man is who in the finals, a Biomo, and if you Man United. And yesterday, a party game, the turn a million, they started very well. And Man United, a team need to say, basically. Amachum and found say Premier League players and normally on mobile. Then you started game nano and supporters no catch say the ball no extra center line a bit offside. And of course it's the first 10 minutes would be a game in the ano. It's supporters because referee say I saw say the match in the crowd may be omokra. And you're too early to say some of the chances of Man United in ya OG offside. But still, coaching a managerial game, then a first go by a weak player. And the defenders, I know my concentration in your player, not that form because before the last player or injury, but was this a match of a sober because no person qualify for final. Until now, Ominim say, and once I can because of that injury, it's not personal. So that, and when they say, Mabo Bona tonight, refugees, first good demand, a biomo. They say, Managerial, born of chapter line, a pet. Yes, I had a biomo half on an HS referee, I'm still for offside. You try so many bears at 5 occasions, referee. One offside ETI. So as a coach, Sadia, your players do or can make more. Omutimi shoot from long feet, put center line in the corner. Omutimi shoot from afar. So we told them say, and the Sadia, the eye and the born a major offside. And the moment they bring opportunity to be a fee there, and your center line, you come half and I shoot from afar. Then opportunity by Emma, Omutra player, and maybe I'm not born it down. Na a nice placer in second match the bash. So the buy and say referee foul. That foul it was a right quite a referee deny any and what James for a free kick in the mine. So what's on the war no come. Referee now wasted. Always trying to play on a ball banana. Born is a minimum video ni be a shot. And maybe another player in Ghana or boss are short to the 2 netting. Then referee because now she has my United players will be able to say I take anti jubility. But the captain your captain or you know Johnson, they know and a biomo any referee champion because play on the ball go born or jubilate captain who was a referee any when you have any master science on your dream be say I say we don't take OT referee decision. So the referee was telling a biomo for the say there be I don't bill according to the captain I didn't tell him bill now, Mama, you want to cry at the army. That's what the referee walk around the captain and the catcher, the head coach said. There be coach in a cassette. A beam for that view. Now, we are a Jumana anything. So, meaning a referee that's on the goal or JNE, SS, I made retaining. Then about the the boy and no Kataya. And I'll see the president and then the thing. So, first, we have a team here. Yes, they continue with their match. A boy and almost a very good boy. They are winning around. They are sad dog was far to Mount Good almost saying, open to me. I say, you man, a revenue question. They came the blood region. And you know, be some and you see it and now, and now, for Milano, or more can't say, born a 1-0, a 1-0. No, it's one about it. You know, I'm passing on more kind of habit. But maybe I say, a bonus here, yeah, because. We say investment like Papa any car, Papa real because we be gonna place and that. You will be about one second you see TV. That top bass and real bass the prayer or because the Premier League team. Papa any called of football or football, but if a bass referee ever decide the game, a bass I mean you are then. And so no any see no.
Yeah, now my report near man evidence be amobia the aqua dam paying for.
Yeah, for now no. No you need be a fene I me but me tama ye ja yen kan he ne say ye ball game against Inshallah. Now Inshallah for no be team there. Omo players the last season I'm about ball me dey leg ni bi no. Team be on omo boy bia no. We protest because no one register on place no money link and so. And the almost second time no, and that's the second time I know name who's on my group no. Yeah, they may any con say you make sure say better say be a place near qualify so on qualify. No, omo game against team move. And the second year on boy second match na be so say. You come here, so me inspection on me here the on me here place ready. Emma omo say a place no be our link so but e could do on na players no omo system no so nyina na mo team sheet omo by the players nyina no mo di ni link ne so and a referee ne ka say we should write the protect na yambo born the captain be ka say necessary there be enti ene referee Mr. PS mo di nkomo be some I didn't know about team move mo ye inspection but ye team sheet amade man no captain ko no ye bodin a asometi ni and you need any link and so they told us say if you want to come and rectify your money then the boys need to say I'm asking to put the boss protest a train say nipa be just say RFM telephone bi o ha de be ma obi say we engine ye hu obi a. The same thing happened to team back where strong ball almost to protest. But Okwa boss one alcohol no be any ho. And because Oma take a decision, they say this particular team I say we really need. And to the moment I was so betro protest now the Becono. Ubecono will be a fan commando. One other commander and your time and that's why I say we can make two protest out because they found one. Women found him. And then one hard into so far and who say even if you truck crowd the qua and for so be any so and family because this is automatic say team a friend say biomo 18 and a qualify no more because almost say as in sports complex that wa more nice facility but only team ya so they have to try everything say or many team or her so that almost sports complex na yes or make use of it because that one team be mobile so for so be any so more nice place no facility chrome now they compare baby but only start bomb now. Which means as in sports complex and far better than the beer as a 4 crowd bomb ball. So the idea was the facility is there. You know be so we should try to make sure the team was in. And I learned say after this tournament they didn't grab out some men Axim United. That is a DB because the moment they say they basket team no ebata ho qualification area then a name on best fan after master team of 5 division. So boss any management akasa e dey who say e idea e wo because RC hono you will hire the Western region you football na check you name because you will the BBS wo here club na ese wo dey say some telephone boy ese do for this what is going on here, this what is happening here e be see expected be say the official mindset the same to reference everybody and so against the market the same thing because someone say this year we never the facility behind boss any facility behind for your cafe qualify for 5 division crack and if I go boy ball you need the to sit up on boy if you do the thing say some might slot on the crowd because yeah baby the boy matches and then they have to make sure that sports complex no one is in the they should find any means to make sure that or maybe team not qualify after the game they will that's some blasters because that yes team no say this is the team one middle team say the top and I say unit some general referee and say who did the amount one particular team get mad Abu Dhabi.
ABOU, is this a Kokudi Pesi at Tiana?
Somehow
my speechless about who they
foreign news BBNC with Masako Kananke and Ghana born or some.
Yeah, has seen another ref in a catchy place. There is Adam be a warning. No, Moma Jumana e Diamame. So they obo free kick in the Yakoku, but ya rokas or Mokati Nijano. Obo free kick in the Yare was a share. Ref in a very quick pa or corner build or the 2 ABOU. Yeah, or the 2 catch up. Adam be a warning. Moma Jumana e Diamame.
Into Adam, yes, sir. We saw Adam, we had Adam be. BBNC.
Hi, Ubedi ways are
promoting in next season.
Referee.
Oh, the war.
You see that time a traditional activity or city walk on Goku. Now it's who inciting for Sabia or Moncoye near Mabian for Subia day. In him. Now, referees in paying for no. Among Casa job.
One penny for referees on.
No, Crema.
A fair school Timonia was only paying for.
Your referees in penny for Kruma, and I must hands and I did match chain referee Kruma.
Now I must answer why they.
On Yeri. That's it. Kashito on Yeri, and I baby. Dear Kashito, I Hansen at times they all.
Ubi catches a Maswan see a referees with Jesus Christ. I would trust no John Cossia. Sana be a
Tinam so many promotion and check.
Kashito.
No man for now, do you need the bidding of all money? The pay
match, but match no be DMJ over Yajma. Basso de Anoaba.
Kashito no.
Kashito. Na say Dino Tiedino.
No cash out.
Hey, ba kwalo ni pa body ni pa o.
Cafe no weapon.
No, but we on. see a face if at paref was all much no. No, obeti mama BBS.
So say I say didn't catch Simon and Homa first. And I didn't just know.
Simon and Homa.
And apparently so we story now so honorable or honorable.
Oh, honorable. The mother
from had the honorable sa. Obia ya honorable. Why? The word honorable, do you people understand the meaning of honorable? Ma ye ni bra bri your who man, eh?
Na say do di born honorable.
Why? And also a former assemblyman.
Former assemblyman, the honorable.
Oku.
How growing.
I'm just trying so much, say. The way I never be same. I'm trying so hard, say.
Try.
Let calm me down. Because yes, I mean, yes, my point is
try and calm down.
The truth of the matter is that, and conform be come here with you any pabon for a mambo for. We say, young man, boy, idea, why will you do this? And Rabbi and the what football will say, what they will play Premier League team. Now, they're not quite second division team for one transfer, no, can anybody say, no, and yes, I transfer, no. So play and a transfer that is a different thing.
Never that one league.
Johnson Smith is doing coaching league. And Brabasaka for an assistant coach and not bench do we imagine.
Oh, Minyesho says our place.
And I say, Basaka assistant coach, not so much.
Why say in his boy Dimuni or Bomb?
Why Mahama?
President Dina
next week, say weekend we league match.
Minyesho and Minyesho. They don't even do that mistake.
The mission they send them to do has been done. I accomplished.
And they will not come back to league.
Now, I'm
but I said, first, next week, league resume. And next month, league resume. Near Bobana Basakana Bones in his body, Dinamu. I can be a Casablanca police for a coach.
Who league?
League no more
who league? I must say the FA can do.
I don't know.
They do and don't do. Are you part of them?
Can you undo?
Can you undo?
I can undo.
Can you? You can undo what?
I can undo.
If you can undo, you saw this happening. Now, what can you undo? You cannot do foco. Almost say they can do and undo, and they are doing it. Let's allow them. Where a baby a buy and come as well. Sandra, I'm in come. Boy, if I ask him, we cannot be sacrificing their lives. We can be there has been times I'm a couple arrested me. I say, then I will you yes, Kwaku Baba no what bread. And I took 12. Now many a cry upon open massam. Many amu dome per massam. We can't sacrifice your life near the Namanajo, all in the name of say Ghana football near Kwaku. Now conform to them abotai at your condition is in Munqua. That's why yes, that name we shall say. And the classroom now more cockot nation. More for a Premier League. Any La Liga, Bundesliga, no one went Kwaku. One classroom the Kwaku. Only any patchamana. Mr. President Keto Krepu. Why rise here to carve second vice president? And yet by fluke.
I support my boss. No coach in Ghana qualify for the Black Stars. No serious country will do this call up. A goalkeeper that has not played 10 games in a row has been called, and we have dropped someone who assisting clean sheet.
Idia group Kuma. Kwaku. Mr. Kett. Fauzi Leja Mojumo Morocco. Who no man the work out who. A player what first watch football here, Mr. President, with all due respect, Obian time.
Football is in good
hands. For any air time.
Football is in good
hands. Are we only concentrated or focused on ruling as FA president, as executive council members, as general secretary, and only taking delight and pride in an
football is in good hands.
Where good hands means
and some trouble quality.
What benefit that has that got to do?
And some trouble quality benefit ben.
Benefit ben and
in good hands.
Benefit ben edima house of food. Benefit ben edima ebusuadwas.
FA president, a second vice, a CAF.
Benefit Bennett,
Ghana for be adwuma CAF for more matches near the football is in good hands. These are the things they say to praise themselves. These are the things they say. No more crab or
if we continue to celebrate mediocrity like this, one day we'll get a football will be dead.
The Budo is dead and as a
yes, you estimate there be boy, never call FIFA. Yeah, I'm boss Akano.
But most weekend we won't FA Cup Okruma.
Yeah. Semi-final 1, Ediana Nations, Ediana 1.
That was a competitive match.
Semi-final 2. Yeah, she said like
one country coach Ibrahim Tanko Enyas say. So you Ghana ha or highly disappointed in Ibrahim Tanko. I mean, number 1.
Are they why they?
Kokunano Saturday anapa. Yeah, sorry, Saturday ni endidi you akini endidi you. Yeah, near brain your turn your con tini. Ibrahim Tanko this and tactically obey this. Or Fredom and a court walls a cushion and tactically obey this and 10 day any near brain. Ibrahim Tanko started FA Cup matches for Mediema. From prelims, ABOU semi-final. Ni na the senior team A ni nebo. It do semi-finals are benching players ni na kweku. Mukazi ni nyansa okuba.
Oh, Debbie, and also all calm and on yajin.
Now they don't on never had.
Yeah, mamma on yajin. In every season, you will be on first target. Target. Mediema, Ghana League FA Cup on your target. The players no the omo fatigue inti na result ni binye wanya kunya so arrest Salim Mune Fata omo and arrest omo equally some players no the omo boy FA Cup semi final to do na no e chance no the omo bobi ti ada na memma kwesi asma
now stop there
sa chance no omo ko yi manti de o kan no me
time na omo bo match a omo bo wi a Wednesday no omo league match bo the following weekend na league match e wo ho e no kra no or the team A in the FA Cup matches. Abo match we win. The Diama be rest about 2 weeks before answer about Premier League match.
And then no nyaje.
Kweku,
me say a target.
Make two point na so.
No, I
understand. Me, I will not begrudge you, but don't begrudge me my point.
Me begrudge you point. But I person yet is say. I match that be say.
Me.
That be omuma mienu no person mo chance ase me dey ma for asheda.
Oh yes, you are not helping me. Oh can we dey me no the problem. You have legitimate concern. I have no problem. But me so my concern is e nya nkwada okruma kweku.
Enya fada yi what says.
Enya fada says. O say enya friend yes hwe football. Omuni ball ne ya yenim hwe.
Sese me ntia.
Kwendra ball na ye hwe yin. Media dreams for the ball kwa obi antaka na mo de until the last one message now when they buy me mo obi intro message enfamra club okuma say ya te say mo match mo akobo matrix and asma mo beti enka okuma say FA president team and a Black Stars management committee member team mo timi hwanye me ni mbobo na ndra mo boy na we have no evidence to say some about fixed match
and then born mo born
me ba ma me come as ko mani abre pa
no cry as
yeah no evidence be a say mo akobo fixed match but no problem the mo boy and the mo ye na ndra ye football de kwa no obi de America de che obi antaka obi a ne yakobo ye timi se go obi angina ne obi a ya te ye ne problem ball na mo bo kire enra okuma efepa na mo de go be tie issue ochina ma meeting VC Warriors ma de kan se Brekum Arsenal Lagos Cities DIABY United Sankara National Ebusuan Dwarf Obuasi Asgold 04 Ebony FC obi nkobo match na ye nwie na Montreal Cat na kambati enka okuma
ah bi ga se we do hu na
obi a na obi a mo bati enka okuma
so what okrum wo so
mo bati enka okuma
emra so me ko
so what okrum de boba no
okrum ene na boba
Brekum so what de boba no o kan che da lie zone to no for
emena so why nyambo a chene be san hia
okay
why
ya o ye bo no okrum na o ye na
what did Daniel lie at na mama na match say ma work up ahwere na afena mama na match say
obi so aba be refilo profile how yeah ozi we have a 30 seconds ozi ABOU the referee from Takwa he's very corrupt but you know him pa DJ ask in Takwa basa se sa sumayo na sia na ma ba kola ya eze ni mirika nyina ma boys who score line me ma premium boy be say ya ye da bu nyina asia mi churo bibia
Kachiki.
Sports was brought to you by Changerman Dental Clinic, Millennium Constructions,